Fake news. Every day we go through fake news. In this game we gon' lose. Fake news. If you fake, we gon' prove. Hey you, what you say? That's fake news.
The government really doesn't tap into the phones, and Diddy didn't do whatever Cassie would condone. Oh, never mind, he did. It was captured on a hotel camera. And wait a sec, what happened to the drones? Manipulation, that was only half of the control. On the outside, everyone was happy and consoled. On the inside, Diddy wasn't tapping that alone. He was bored of normal sex, so we had to have some more. Don't make me get started on AI content. Once I got see Snoop Dogg making a bomb threat, then next I see Tupac hanging with Offset. It keeps getting worse, we ain't making no progress. I can't see why no one's turning it off yet. If nobody was real, we would all be a hot mess. Whenever pulled over, do whatever a cop says. The Epstein files are released, so we got this. Or is it
fake news? Every day we go through fake news. In this game we gon' lose. Fake news. If you fake, we gon' prove. Hey you, what you say? That's fake.
April Fools, use news, you're gonna lose. Just do what you gonna do, cause you are not a dude. I ain't gonna do what you want me to do, cause you poop on your shoe. Me too, but mine's a cooler. April Fools, use news, you're gonna lose. Just do what you gonna do, cause you are not a dude. I ain't gonna do what you want me to do, cause you poop on your shoe. Me too, but mine's a cooler. Check. You gotta say April Fools when you be doing tricks. Go to hell, wake Satan up with a freaking crucifix. Go to GameStop and ask to have my computer fixed. Buy some big ass shoes for my kids and see if the shoes are fit. This holiday was really meant for the stupidest foolishness. Everyone's cool as shit if they're cool with it. You get it. You made a brownie but now there's poop in it. Put some crickets up on your ice cream while you scooping it. I'll record what you saying and start the looping it. Everything you spit on this day, you ain't recouping it. It's not for Mickey Mouse, tell him wherever Goofy is that we rooting for him, cause you control him, you're dubious. You again, there you go hanging out with the hooligans. If a zombie's head don't explode, you gotta shoot again. I like lying, I'm never telling the truth again. You can find me hanging out fighting crime with the super friends. It's April Fools, use news, you're gonna lose. Just do what you gonna do, cause you are not a dude. I ain't gonna do what you want me to do, cause you poop on your shoe. Me too, but mine's a cooler. It's April Fools, use news, you're gonna lose. Just do what you gonna do, cause you are not a dude. I ain't gonna do what you want me to do, cause you poop on your shoe. Me too, but mine's a cool. It's the revenge of the nerd, only one of me. You watch Phineas and Ferb, you a wannabe. If you ain't join the Dork Squad, then you're gonna be. Wish I could make a sick song with Big Pun and me. I think I'm a nerd, I'm a dork, I'm a geek. I think about the words I'ma say before I speak. I'll rewrite a verse on the floor by the sink. I think I was first, not no more what you think. I'll be kinda hurt, kinda sore, kinda weak. It's the revenge of the nerd, yo, I need a drink. There's too much shit to say. I'ma post a clip a day of me trying to go through a door and getting ripped away into a wormhole. When I'm sent up on a mission way up in the near future where nobody even mentions yay. This is annual, let's all go to detention day while we play with puppets and do it the Jim Henson way. The multiverses got Loki on guard. Heroes getting switched out like a Pokemon card. All these rappers out soft, man, they don't be all hard. Everybody in school with a trophy, y'all smart. Applied for the job but was joking Walmart. I don't even want the job, I was hoping y'all start getting way better quality. I don't see y'all cards outside in the store. Someone stole them all. Mars was a planet you can see, telescope it all far, but it's small and I guess you would hope it's all large. You better freaking lock, they will open y'all cards. Take it home, strip it down into only small parts. I never wanna listen to only y'all bars. How many movies with Yoda did Obi-Wan star? I'll wait. It's the revenge of the nerd, only one of me. You watch Phineas and Ferb, you a wannabe. If you ain't join the Dork Squad, then you're gonna be. Wish I could make a sick song with Big Pun and me. I think I'm a nerd, I'm a dork, I'm a geek. I think about the words I'ma say before I speak. I'll rewrite a verse on the floor by the sink. I think I was first, not no more what you think. kinda hurt, kinda sore, kinda weak.
Send that fire to our narrow. Link should be in the chat. Get that thing, get your submissions in, and we will make sure that we can get you guys taken care of or whatnot. We're just in the countdown right now. Sometimes I run artists who send to the show. Sometimes I throw features. Sometimes I throw simply my song, so you know that I do music as well.
Finish him.
Save a damsel in Japan, yo, with a banjo. Rubber band roll on your damn throat, man, you can't choke. Make a plan, go get a van, open my damn road. Buy some weed, turn on the game, then start to get high. Why the fuck is my hand so freaking cramped, yo? Can't roll weed if you don't even have hands, bro. Can't smoke trees without a whole lava lamp, bro. I'm looking at the menu and it says start to get high. Hey, yo, homie, can you press start? I'm finna get my dogs another bone and treat from PetSmart. My girl be trying to hide weed inside of her headscarf. Not only can I smell it, I can hear it like a wet fart. When it's being smoked about a bong, that's the best part. I can post a bag of weed gaming and I'll get hearts. Trying to play Zelda all day till it gets dark. You got what I need, homie, weed. I ain't Bismarck, swimming with the big sharks. Only in VR though. Ran up at the gas show, I'm shitting in my car broke. Still I know we all smoke and I got the munchies, so I'm eating waffles. Sitting down at Roscoe's, you know how this all goes. Everything is all slow. When you got no weed, eating anything is awful. It ain't even Sunday and he's smoking out a cross, bro. Too fucking high and I'm trying to beat the boss, yo. Damn, let me save a damsel in Japan, yo, with a banjo. Rubber band roll on your damn throat, man, you can't choke. Make a plan, go get a van, open my damn road. Buy some weed, turn on the game, then start to get high. Why the fuck is my hand so freaking cramped, yo? Can't roll weed if you don't even have hands, bro. Can't smoke trees without a whole lava lamp, bro. I'm looking at the menu and it says start to get high. I keep pressing the button but nothing's happening. I'm stuck. I'm constipated, I'm debating not to wait, I got no patience. My observations ovulating, not for Nathan, stop the hating. I gotta play the nachos, waiting high to make you all go crazy. Tupac was great and Nas and Jay-Z's awesome, I'm mistaken. I'm constipated, I'm debating not to wait, I got no patience. My observations ovulating, not for Nathan, stop the hating. I gotta play the nachos, waiting high to make you all go crazy. Tupac was great and Nas and Jay-Z's awesome, I'm mistaken. People didn't wanna with the door, bro. You know I'ma hit him with the vibes. First I'm gonna hit him in the torso, then I'm gonna hit him in his eyes. Everybody talk about my mustache. No, Eddie Murphy wasn't my dad. Man, I'm gonna hit him with the bus pass, cause this car really isn't mine. Can I rap great? I don't have to wait. No, we don't have to debate. All he have to play the vegan crap in their face. I'm immaculate, I'm going back into space. Masturbate and go to class cause I'm late. Dash your faith, homie, the pastor can wait. Classic game, I just smashed it a crate. Slap your face, then run away cause I can't fight. I can make a song, try to make it long, and I'll drop it in the same night. Some of y'all are freestyle up on the beat cause you weak and you can't write. Lower than the ground, smoking on a pound piece. Look up when I take flight. When I say I'm dead, that just means I laugh, homie, get off my grave site. What's the cure for writer's block? Cause I could not, tonight is not the night for thoughts. I would stop the hiding, awkward eyeing cops, and I would likely buy some bots. Try and stop me, I am not the ironmonger guy who lost the iron mind. I need coffee, likely all these spicy saucy. Can you pause the beat? I am really I'm constipated, I'm debating not to wait a go.
We're about to start right about now.
Autobots, share the stream.
Also has to be independent.
Dangerous like I'm a mad gorilla. I am sicker than a salmonella filled sandwich dinner, homie. I will kill a beat a man. I'm iller than a caterpillar, chilling, having cigarettes with Irish in a wonderland umbrella. Then a kid with
all right, if you are just now tapped into the show, pretty much we're a live music reaction and review show for independent artists, producers, and bands across the globe. If you have music, you can send it in. If it's an artist that you know, potentially, just as long as they are not signed to a major record label, and you know, those records basically have to be whitelisted by whoever owns it, so that way if we do try to play it on stream, that the stream isn't affected. We're on TikTok and of course YouTube and stuff like that, so we try to make sure we allow the streams to be saved so you guys can go back and watch it and, you know, get you know, the recap on anything that you may have missed or wanted to go back to. So just make sure that you guys get your stuff in. The link to submit is for some of you guys above. Just look at the overall URL. You'll be able to get yourself in via there. For you guys on the YouTube side, you'll see it in the information down here, and of course pinned to the comments and stuff like that or whatnot. But also link in my bio or in the description, like anywhere that you guys sort of like need to get yourself in. It's 100% free, but you can skip the line if you want to get more than one of your songs played back to back, or just simply be played quicker or throughout the stream. And again, if you send to my email, don't send to send to the Darrow. So you can get yourself in. And no, again, don't rap to a Drake or Kendrick beat. Don't send as Kendrick or Drake. Don't send us Kendrick featuring Drake, Drake featuring Kendrick, Jay-Z dissing Kendrick on a Drake beat. I don't want to get cut or blocked and all that good stuff, man. So get yourself in. Now that was yesterday. That was yesterday. We just started. We just started, but thank you for the reminder. Hold on, let me do that. And of course, if you guys, you know, again, do not want to simply wait in the line, you can always skip and get yourself in. First up, man, we do have Wizzo with Jotted Ideas. We're gonna go ahead and load this in and see what we have. What we have.
I made mistakes.
Let me see. Hold up. You covering your face with a brain and a fire emoji over here.
I made mistakes. I'm not perfect. And I agree, I should have thought about this early. Reflecting on my wrongs early on had me worried. Facing the truth can make anybody need a nervy. Anxiety, filtering out my story. Barely can think, steering over, driving in a hurry. God, please take the wheel. Hurry, I'm losing my mind. Catch it before I hit a curvy.
Don't stop it. Keep rocking the beat. Yeah, don't knock it. Don't even know what to do, but you can keep doing it. You son of a bitch. What do you guys think about that? It's very short. It was his hand. It says Wizzo breaking a 6-year writer's block. And he was just going there. He was like rapping to the camera and stuff like that. And like, you know, we do like seeing live performances potentially or whatnot to really see you guys go in and, you know, see the act at hand. I think it's one of the most beneficial things that you can do to really just show how much of an artist that you actually are, and you know, getting in there in that way. But of course, we're always gonna want the actual record, right? Like you going in, recording the song, getting that mix and master, sort of allowing us to listen to it in that way. But we'll still appreciate any aspect. Like this is like this is a piece of content, right? So a little bit of a behind the scenes or whatnot. I just always hope that if there are situations where, you know, an artist is going in and doing something, that there are those kind of different versions. Because even for the songs, even for the actual songs themselves, when we hear those first, I feel like we still want the live performance. We would definitely love to see the behind the scenes when you were first working on that record, even after the fact, and the different versions of your record where like maybe there's different instruments or full musicianship, backup singers, sort of like bringing the record to life from scratch, type of thing. Like that's always going to be a benefit for any of you guys. You know, do what you was in terms of content, but everybody know, man, I always want what you do to be a little bit longer, so we can see a little bit more in that. When you say to cure my writer's block, I genuinely read a dictionary. Interesting. I mean, I can see how that would help because you're learning new words. It'll automatically strike new ideas in your head. You know, if you hear something and you're like, oh, you know, I could rhyme this with that, and you know, easy peasy, fresh and squeaky. You know, what I do is make other songs or whatnot. Like if I'm having, what I've realized is, at least with me, if I have writer's block, it's usually to a specific beat, not to just I can't feel anything at all. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I go looking for another beat, or I make one that inspires me to want to rap to that, go in and make that song, and then go back to the one that I had writer's block in, because sometimes it's about revving that engine and sort of getting those ideas, you know, sparked a little bit from there. Ahmad side, you got to send to our Narrow. I'm gonna reply to the email with the Narrow link so you can get yourself in line. You can actually see the lineup and all that good stuff. Hold on. Okay.
There's a lot of vegan people.
Good to see you though, after 20 million years. Yeah, send. I put it in the in your email, and I'll put it in the chat as well. But make sure you get in there. And then freaking J-Dub was like, I guess that's it though. Yeah, I mean, like, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, look, if you got a talent, man, show the people, let them know truly what you can do. Time is only an issue, in my complete opinion, right? If you are boring, repetitive, or not saying anything. If you are in this to both get your vision out and entertain at the same time, man, you're always gonna pull the people in, and your art is for us to experience and also appreciate and you know, all the many different elements and aspects or whatnot. So all you gotta do now is eat a little piece of freaking beans. All right, so we had Wisho, which yardage ideas draft. I mean, again, we'll see what happens when we get a full aspect of that. We have Molly featuring J-Dub coming up right now. Give us any information we can on this.
Creep around the corner with that chopper on my shoulders. I put Molly on the bitch. I put Molly on the bitch. Psycho brain disorder, sniffing drugs, that hoe a snorter. I put Molly on the bitch. I put Molly on the bitch. Fuck it, kill him slowly. Pray for what's unholy. Living in a dark place, ducking from the police. Pay attention closely. Look at what we both see. Next time when I'ma see you, put that pistol to your crow's feet. Hey, straight up savage, I ain't living average. Do you dirty cause I'm dirty and I gotta have it. Yeah, causing havoc with an automatic. Mamas cry because it's static, don't let shit get tragic. In silence I murder them softly. With violence I make them run properly. You wasted my time and it cost me. Press up and proceed with the boss.
How do you end up on that song like
everyone
that?
crossed me, cocaine it taught me, yeah. Money it brought me, turning me frosty, Creeping around the corner with that chopper on my shoulders. I put Molly on the bitch. I put Molly on the bitch. Psycho brain disorder.
It's DMX.
That hoe a snorter. I put Molly on the bitch. I put Molly on the bitch.
Man, I put a Molly on the bitch. You would guess I'm rich, body in a fucking ditch. If that boy wanna snitch, I ain't never been a bitch. Man, I just keep getting rich. I don't give a fuck, man. I sent her to the clinch. Put the pedal on the floor. Bitch, your mama is a whore. Bitch, you looking super poor. Caught you lacking in the store. Getting so high you would think I'm geeking. I don't give a fuck, I'm tweaking. Every day I feel like I've been living by the fucking weekend. Bitch, I just been getting so high. Smoking that blunt, I put on the side. Come here girl, let's go for a ride. 208 and I really wanna drive. Bitch, I'm out of my body. So fast, feel like Bugatti. Who is this bitch? Ain't Molly. I put Molly on the bitch. I put Molly on the bitch. I put Molly on that bitch. I put Molly on the 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 bitch.
You put Molly, I put weed. A lot of times I'm freaking slow as freaking hell, but I've got speed. A lot of times people, they know that there's some people that can't read. I don't know what the heck is happening. Like I am Batman. Like do you bleed? I Don't know what the hell I don't do, but I succeed. And like a lot of freaking people, they know we shall be freed. We are not slaves and shit. People, they do this all day and shit. I don't know what to say in this bitch. What do you guys think about that, man? 1 to 10. I like that. It was very different for you. But I feel like you stuck the landing in terms of like your verse on it. I feel like you actually was like, you know, let me get in there, go a little bit harder, whatnot. For those who don't know, there are like primarily the majority of stuff I would hear from him is like more of the melodic, you know, you guys would look at it like the melodic auto-tune or, you know, Melodyne sort of style of records. And every now and then he'd throw like an actual rap verse in some of those, and I'd be like, we need to hear more of that, right? Like, you know, the more we can hear like a versatility from an artist, the more we respect what they can do, because it's not you being a one-trick pony. So the more you get into these, I feel like you're able to flex that rapping muscle a little bit more. You could hear confidence, you could hear you actually sort of like think about where to go. It didn't feel like it was freestyled. Yes, you did punch in at certain points or whatnot, right? But it's not every bar, right? Like my pet peeve is if you punch in every single line, and sometimes there are those that'll literally just say 3 words and they punch in with that, and I'm like, bro, like you couldn't have said that within the line. It'll be to a ridiculous, you know, point or whatnot. But the majority of what you say in a verse, right? We always want to see how far you can go within there without hearing you punch in. Then it's a little bit more impressive. But you got in there. First artist got in, did his thing. Mix, probably only thing that could be a little bit more professional and stuff like that. Certain aspects in both like the beat and then just, you know, wanting the clarity to be boosted to where it needs, ladies and gentlemen. So, you know, get yourself all in there, man. What up, Farouk? Farouk Mohammed was freaking good. What did you say? And then Sunday also used my Mac for this. Not bad. What program do you use to record? What freaking program do you freaking use? I'ma go tell Lindsay Lohan. A lot of freaking people don't know if.
What do they not know? Please help me, mister.
Would you say BandLab, of course. Yeah, use whatever you can, and you know, upgrade over time. You know, mess with other programs, see like what works for you. It really the way that I look at things is whatever works the fastest for you to really be able to get your ideas off, and when it comes to manipulating the vocals as well, right? To knowing exactly, okay, if I want this kind of echo or reverb or a certain type of sound, knowing how to get to that sound, and how to adjust those elements as well, like that helps. And you can learn that in pretty much any program. Different ones will have different plugins and sort of ways to get there, but it's about figuring all those sort of elements out or whatnot. And then, you know, sometimes it's the mic that one may record on. There's a lot of different ones that are good and have really good quality and are under $1,000 and stuff like that, like the Samsung G-Track Pro and the Samsung G-Track, which I still have, man. I love these 2 mics or whatnot. The quality has been the best, and they're just like USB. I've had XLR mics from like Shure with an inbox, you know, kind of, and I kind of hated that method of recording. It just introduced too many things. I didn't like how it sounded to monitor my vocals on that, at least that specific one. And then for whatever reason, it would introduce static to the records every time I would record with the vocals, and That was in like quite a few songs. So I eventually was like, I need to try something else. And I can monitor my, like I'm listening to myself right now while I'm freaking talking. You know, I can hear basically the quality without even adding anything to it. Now, of course, when you go into records, I do still have, you know, your compression and different things that I get in there. He said I use $20 earbuds. Yeah, so eventually we want to see you with at least something fairly decent, just like, again, over time, and it looks more professional, right? Like, what do I tell you guys, right? Hold on. Okay. What do I have to tell you guys, right? You should, in most cases, I'm gonna tell you to go to the studio, because it's a professional environment, right? So you can actually record something visually and get something nice for it, and make that a piece of content while you're actually working on the songs and you know, stuff like that. But you also get a better overall sound. You can sort of always use that as a reference no matter what you go into, and you'll sort of see, you'll pick up like different methods and like how to really, you know, record yourself and get to a certain place. So, you know, just essentially work on those things or whatnot. And but yeah, like, cause trying to record yourself visually and then seeing you with earbuds wouldn't really look cool, right? But seeing you with a mic, seeing anyone with a mic is, okay, this person is a professional in some way, right? Whether it's a podcast or you're actually going in and doing a thing. That doesn't mean some of those people that be like outside with the little mini mic just trying to talk to an interview people, like, we don't look at them as professional. It's a different type of thing. We're talking about like making an actual song and stuff like that. Let me see. We have Vera up next. What up over here on the TikTok side? Thank you for the follow. We appreciate that. If you haven't already, send your music to our Narrow. It's narrow.fan/ThatDorkyReviewShow. You can get in there and then you know, get yourself in. Let's see what we have.
I say I'm chained, but we both know that ain't true. You say that the way that I am ain't no different from being a fool. You don't wanna decide, yeah. Should I save a life?
How you been?
You don't know me.
Same dork, different day, bro. Different year.
You know it gets hard to reach. You go and throw me away. Cause you know these hearts want me.
Linking on the track.
So hold me close. You say
They was gonna repeat that.
but we both know that ain't true. You say that the way that I am ain't no different from being too cruel. You don't wanna decide, yeah. So I let go, that's why. You don't know me, yeah. You know it gets hard to reach. You go and throw me away,
knew it. That almost took a little bit too long. I was like second guessing myself for a second. I was like, is it gonna come back? It's gonna come back.
You go and throw me away, yeah. 'Cause you know these hearts want me.
Linking on the track.
Hold me close till my wrist don't hold us both. Don't let me go. Hold me close.
It comes back again. All right, big freaking salute. Give me a second. All right. So straight up, man, like this artist, shout out to freaking Vera, always very consistent with you know, these alternative vibes, right? Like that is initially his lane. This is a record that he has sent to the show before, so I am familiar with it, and I've seen it at many different levels. You know what I'm saying? When it was maybe mixed a different way, when we had the demo version and it was a little bit shorter. It's one of the privileges that I, you know, enjoy just kind of like doing this show, is being able to see things at its, you know, basic level, and then you guys eventually elevate and give the record the better sounds and stuff. And you know, it sounds like something that we would hear out there. That is the goal for any of you guys who are making music, right? Is there a lane for the music that we're hearing? Does it sound like it would be very comfortable right next to a Coldplay, a Paramore, a Snow Patrol, a Red Hot Chili Peppers, you know what I'm saying? Like anybody that you would think of within the respective lanes. And you know, as long as mix wise, I think it can mesh as well. You know, you'll often be someone who would be added to those playlists or whatnot. And these are genres that we don't often have to really have the conversations too many times of like like song length, right? I think it's really hip hop, rap sometimes where you guys make that excuse of people have short attention spans, but what you don't get is it's really about the work that you and the producer do together. If what you're doing on the record is lacking in any way, meaning if you're only doing one flow, one melody, and you never change it up, then of course people are going to want the shorter version of that because you're just going in circles, right? But if you sort of make a conscious decision to try to prove yourself on every record that you do, people definitely will want more and appreciate that more that you give them. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to rush out of a song that they like. And with these records, it always has a lot of variation. The artist can go in there, they have melodies for, you know, the different verse sections, something different for the chorus. And their whole thing is, let me show you that I can sing. Let me utilize my voice. Let me not sully it with a bunch of effects that kind of hide the lack of a certain ability. Like sometimes people like mistakes in a way. They like to see just like the realness of what you can do without something that adjusts your voice to do so or whatnot. But I always appreciate your appreciation for that, and you also show your writing ability to really get in there and make songs like this. I'm curious on, right? I should start asking everybody this: if you could write for another artist, band out there, industry wise, who would you be honored to sort of make a song that you would sort of like pass their way, you know what I'm saying, as a reference record, and you get full writing credit, not a ghostwriter, like legit, you know what I'm saying? Like, who would that be? Who would that be for you? Now, most rappers probably are gonna say nobody, because you know, everyone should write their own shit, right? And that's 100% valid. But R&B, rock, alternative, I feel like they have a lot more freedom to do so and not be ridiculed for it. Like, we know that they have the ability to be the vessel for someone's idea in the best way. In fact, like, we want that more often than the AI kind of records or whatnot, because we at least know that there was the work to find the right person, and that collaboration is there. We want to be able to still appreciate your writing and the person that helps bring it to life in the best way as well. Like, those two separate things, I think, work in tandem. And what did you say? What did you, hold on, let me get over here to the TikTok side on here. Who said, I would do a 15 double song skip if you can confirm AI. Yeah, it is. And you said AI, and it said AI writer, AI adds beats or whatnot. What about the voice and stuff like that? Overall, like, we still have the conversations and the pros, the cons, and things like that. But what we often want to know, of course, is like what you contribute to the song in its fullness, right? You know what I'm saying? Because when we hear dope parts, we don't know sometimes whether that was Suno or your complete influence, right? So all those pieces of information, sort of like how you came up with certain things, even like video and visuals will often help for anyone who does utilize, you know, AI or whatnot. The more work that we see you guys do, the more credit we can like give you guys, you know, mentally for those situations. That's basically the gist of some of the conversation that we'll have. And would you say there is no music on TikTok side? Is it just wait, and then just in real life audio from phone? Hold on. Did you not hear it the whole time, bruh? No way. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, try this right here. Give me a second. Let me know. And maybe I accidentally unplugged it right now. I'm hoping that that's what happened. So what we had just played was Vera. It's time. Bruh. You say you're good now. I'm mad. Yo.
You go and throw me away, yeah. 'Cause you know these hearts want me.
Lincoln on the track.
So hold me close.
fucking up real quick.
Different from me and too cruel. You don't wanna decide, yeah. So I let go, that's why. You don't know me.
Y'all was just hearing me and my freaking stupid ad libs. Ay, ay, ay.
You go and throw me away, yeah. 'Cause you know my heart won't beat.
Linking on the track.
Hold me close till my reach don't hold us both. Don't let me go. Hold me close.
And then this is where I thought it was gonna end. It's gone. It was gone, sir.
Know me, yeah. You know it gets hard to reach. You go and throw me away, yeah. 'Cause you know these hearts won't meet.
Linking on the track.
Hold me close till my reach don't hold us both. Don't let me go. Hold me close.
Don't let me eat beans, greens. Big freaking salute. What you guys think about that right there? I already reviewed it essentially, you know, so you guys had freaking TikTok. You heard the review, but now you heard the song. You got it backwards or whatnot, right? How does that feel? Because that's an interesting way to sort of come at it. Reviewing, that's like when the radio host sort of like they introduce the record before they play it and shit. You know what I'm saying? You sort of get the other side of it. But yeah, big freaking salute to that. What up, FJ? Appreciate that. Toki in the building. What up? But yeah, so we done talked about that right there. You know, Toki, you in that same. You were able to get in there with them vibes as well. You said imagine the rapper from what, Icon Park on it. What, on that joint? That would be interesting. And you said, you said I want to write for Jim Jones. That's interesting. I never would have thought that would be a name you would say you wanted to write for. I didn't even know you like Dipset like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting, and it would be interesting to see what you would actually write for them. Should we do that as a challenge? Should we go, if you were to write for any specific artist, make that song, but with your voice, you know? And we've seen it before, by the way, right? There were records that were supposed to be for the Detox album, right? Yeah, Dr. Dre, when all those years we were like waiting for Detox and stuff. When it was almost going to drop, there were several artists that had put in reference records for that project. T.I. was one of them. He had something decent. I think R. Kelly even had put something through. We had was it Ludacris? There were just certain songs that were out that I was like, oh, like this would have been dope to sort of have. And you can tell where they were trying to be like, this is what Dre would say, you know what I'm saying, in this section. And I thought that's something freaking dope. I know what you say, Linkin Park, man. Okay, man. Like that would be interesting too. What do you say? And what do you say? And that's a better a better way to present, right? Post Malone vibes. Toki was also saying about that last record. Hold on, let me hop up over here. Kablam! Right, and then prayer emojis for Record Child on the end. Oh, FJ, you gotta send yours to Arnero. Y'all still submitting the old way. Here, send to this link right here. And of course, as always, I'll double down and send it to your email, right? Send via this link.
Send via this link, yeah, yeah.
Send via this,
Send via this link, yeah, yeah, yeah. Your mama is weird. Your mama is weird.
okay, here you go. You are congratulative. All right, we have a skip from Toki. From Toki, let's see what we have. Is this a one song? Cause it didn't say, but I'ma plop it in there like it is. Hold on.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all about.
That can write a song for Tyler, the Creator. Yo, that would be crazy.
I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be just because.
See you, yo, I never thought about that. See, like you're actually onto something because there are many artists who haven't dipped their toe into the like let me rap, you know, fast territory, right? And then for the artists that really aren't familiar, or when they try it, it'll sound like they're rushing or not comfortable with, you know, as many syllables and getting them in the, you know, the best ways or whatnot. That, you know what I'm saying? Like you could sort of help at least train that thought. Let's see. Let me go over here. So we have Toki. Let me close these windows. Live performance right here.
I'm about to sing a song that I haven't in a while, so this is probably gonna be bad.
Oh snap!
Shout out to the Dorky Review Show.
Oh snap! He's like, he did the request that fast. We had talked about this yesterday, man. Like, there's a few artists that I mentioned, like he will remind me of and would be able to like tour with, right? And so I had wanted him to do some covers of, you know, some of those songs because he's able to play live in terms of like a guitar and stuff like that. So we're gonna hold on, let's throw this here. Let's throw this, just make sure we get that good, and then go right here. Let's run that back.
All right.
Appreciate you going in.
That I haven't in a while, so this is probably gonna be bad. Shout out to the Dorky Review Show.
Thank you.
Okay. Everyone, you know. If I lay here,
We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Right, that voice, man.
I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words.
Also showing you how simple it is for you guys to go in and do the acoustic versions. You gotta find that mainline tone.
If I lay here,
Ah, come on.
if I just lay here,
There we go.
would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our head.
Right, right.
I need your grace to remind me.
I agree.
Find my own.
Take him.
If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with
I gotta stop moving my mouth.
me and just
Awkwardly.
forget the world? Hey, forget what we're told
Straight up live performance from Toki.
before we get too
Cover of Snow Patrol.
Garden that's bursting into life. Hey,
I'm gonna have to show this to Crystal too.
All that I ever was is here in your perfect eyes. They're all I can see. Yeah, I don't know where. Confused about how as well. Just know that these things will never change for us at all.
Never change for us at all.
Telling y'all. Talk to talk. Messed up again. Or text to talk. Maybe no, I messed up that time. Damn it, Beavis. Isn't it talk to text anyway?
If I lay here. Oh shit. Fuck. Fuck.
What even happened? Oh.
If I just lay here, would you lie with
That's good. That's good that you kept that in. Yo.
I knew I was gonna fuck it up.
I was gonna clap. I was gonna clap. Bruh. All right, so first and foremost, thank you for doing that, right? You know what I'm saying? Not too many artists actually take the request and then go in and then, you know, do the thing, man. I've asked for, you know, and some of you guys still know I'm still hoping for Christmas projects for you guys for the time December rolls around, and you know, we can sort of celebrate a lot of the projects, you know, in one fell swoop and go, you know what I'm saying, in some way, you know, and even just having them in rotation on a day where I just have some kind of that dorky fireplace thing and you can tap in and hear the music, man. I think you did a good job. You have a professional kind of situation where like you don't need a bunch of bells and whistles. You don't need to be outside with a band, but it'll always be still dope if any of those things do happen. If you have those situations, obviously it makes it even more professional. But with you, I tell artists all the freaking time, like, just have a camera set towards you at a certain angle, and then allow people to just like see what you can do, man. It's not that hard, right? That's what he did. It's set at a certain angle so you can see him performing on the mic. You can actually see him playing guitar as well, and then you're hearing the audio 1-to-1. You actually hear the guitar going in and his voice, and it's professional. It's not from the outside, like somebody with a camera phone just staring at you, and then you're hearing like the audio kind of half-ass in that situation. It's still an okay kind of piece of content in that way, but when you have things going 1-to-1, it just feels more real. It feels professional. It feels like if the label was going to co-sign you doing anything in that way, that like something like this is definitely what they appreciate, right? And this is also the way that you would want to send a cover to the show. Don't simply rap or sing to the instrumental of the record. Get somebody to play the acoustic version of it, and then we're okay with having those songs kind of played in rotation on the show without potentially getting affected and the whole stream sort of like blocked and stuff like that. You know, but man, you have like the most similar thing that I can hear in terms of what your voice capabilities and like that signature is. Like sometimes when you go higher in tone, you remind me more of like Radiohead, and then I hear that I hear like that voice that he has like is very distinct. Then immediately, of course, man, I've always thought of Snow Patrol, like you being in that range as well. So all of those kind of songs are always perfect to get in and do. But I love your original stuff as well. I think that's the most important thing, is that he can go in and make his own songs that are still dope, just as good as some of these, and then go in and do a cover and then not like mess that up in a way where people are going to be like, nah, why would you even try to remake? That's one of my favorites. You can't do that. Like, nah, like people will be honored if you have a decent voice and are really able to do it and bring stuff to life. In fact, it is a good way to break the ice with people that don't know you at first, right? If you need to get people sort of eased into whatever you're doing, even as just a musician, if you guys are just randomly out there in the middle of nowhere, or not really the middle of nowhere because then there's nobody, when you're just out there where there's just a piano, right? Watch what happens. Play familiar songs on the piano that like people know, right? Some do stuff that people know, and then like as you progress through a few of those little elements, then jump into an original work, and they'll be susceptible because first they need to be akin with your ability. Now you can still do that with just purely original stuff as well, you just have that sense of people wanting to discover the new thing and then being akin to that. I feel like you have stuff that will still pull people forward. Like they'll feel like, how have I not heard of this artist? Like where have they been? Have they not come across my timeline, my Spotify, my Pandora? You know, and so just get in there and do that. Let me read off a few of what y'all said, and then we'll get back in the lineup. And then, so you said, I like how he emphasized emotion as opposed to a sudden burst of energy and aggression. That was by Record Child. And you said, who would I write a song for? So like that, just me. Let me think, because it can't be a like, I don't feel comfortable writing for, I wouldn't feel comfortable writing for a rapper, right? Because I feel like the most I would do is help that rapper get the words they want to say out in the right way, right? Which I have done before. Like, there's been an artist who I was recording and they literally just like wrote their rap, and then the way they were trying to rap it was just completely offbeat. It didn't feel like they even had a sense of placement of where to place the words. And so I helped them formulate where each word should go. I don't consider that writing because it's still their words. I'm fine with that. But outside of that, trying to make songs in other genres, again, I feel like that's a little bit more acceptable. I haven't really yet thought about who I would want that to be. I have many artists that I like, but like, to even try to write something as dope as they would on their level, like that, this is what it's about, right? Being dope in your own right? Being in your own lane, really dope within what you are able to do, and yet also having a, like, man, I would love to write for some of these artists, but like, that's them. How do you write for a Paramore? You know what I'm saying? How do you write for the script? You know, as we would say or whatnot. Would you say Skip Paid couldn't figure out how to do the double skip? You know what I'm saying? Cash App, yeah, you can do that. It's Cash App Pay a Dork. It's Cash App Pay a Dork. Let me see. Did you put yours in on the? So that must be you. Hold on, real quick. What is this? Nonsense tribute song to Hugh. Let me see if this is it. Said I am Shay. I'm gonna Cash App. Okay, I see you. And where is the other record? Did you send it to the email? Or is it in the? Oh, I see it. Okay, let me bring that up as a skip too. All right. Let's go ahead and put that in. And what'd you say? So, and you said, sorry, I'm overdoing the cover submissions. It just takes me a while to make originals. So in the meantime, you know, just do. No, it's all freaking good, man. Like, you do a great job. So maybe I'll try some Radiohead next. Yeah. You got to do a cover project. You know what I'm saying? Just going in and getting some things off that you can do. And I wish I had a band, man. Like, listen. I feel like it'll come. Just be consistent. Keep doing what you do. Like, there's gonna be people who will want to combine forces and support it. And sometimes, like, ask. Like, people underestimate the ability to, like, just make a post. Every, like, once a week, or any time that you feel like you just need to make those connections and, like, network with different people and at least figure things out. Some people may be in the area, some people may be a little bit further away, but at least you'll know if you go to certain places, you'll have people that can, you know, maybe help in those areas potentially. And then there are, you know, even communities and stuff. I used to remember like a site where it was full of musicians who would basically post their work and wanted to collab. And so I gotta see if they still exist. Like, and I haven't went on there and posted in quite some time, but like that was a good place to sort of get stuff. What'd you say? I said last night I was gonna cover, yep, Snow Patrol track specifically. It's sitting here, so I did it tonight on my stream, and I haven't heard the song in a while, nor played it. So I messed up a few times. Listen, I thought you did an amazing job. I didn't expect that you were gonna do the actual switch up like acoustically, where again you're showing people how you can take one instrument and all right, let me play the individual notes and do it, you know, very lightly, of course, which is how the record is, and then you go into like the full strumming with all the chords, and then you bring it to like a more professional sort of state. And again, it's amazing what people can do with simply one instrument and bring the musicality of a record to life. That is pure talent. It's what I do appreciate, and you know, never stop showing people that. Let's see. You said this better way to represent. Hold on. All right, let's go ahead and put this 2 song back to back in. You are going to hear the no, it's the Gimme the Money.
I just need you to. Can you please just go? We all need pizza, so I make weird music. I got beats, so if you need them, PayPal me. You see me on the playground, just yeah, I'm a dork, but I stay grounded. They call me in cause I stay clowned. You wanna stay down there.
Appreciate you for your donation, of course. And let's see. So I am Shay, and then tribute song to you. You also do admit that there's AI aspects, you know, saying within it. So we'll go ahead and, you know, check it out and see what it is. Of course, as I said, always important to give people as many details as possible as to like what you do to really bring things to life, because we want to know what the talent that you have is, if we were to bring you into the studio with like a non-AI kind of situation. Like your actual abilities are what's important, if we were to like hire you for a job, for example. And you know, like what if people do want to get creative and try to work on an album in a different way, in a more like traditional, you know what, let's go back to the analog or something. Like if we were challenged with that, we need to know what is capable. So give us the thoughts.
Player 1, Chris Nonsense, aka the Dork Genius.
What up?
That Dorky Review Show produced by Scripps.
Uh-oh.
Press start to get high. Let's review. Nonsense, the Dork Genius. Smoke in the pixels, watch the level get lit up. Press start to get high, then I'm rating every menu. 5 out of 5 doobies, that's the dorky little venue. Why? Nonsense. I don't blink, I just respawn in the haze. Nonsense. Dork Squad rolling up with the goofiest guys of the age. Chris Nonsense, the nonsensical phenomenon. Puffing on a cartridge, watch me console every con I'm on. Critic in a cush cloud, I review it while I'm elevated. Rolling up a review and the doobie get the flow decorated. Blaze! Glasses on my face, but my vision is impeccable. Zombified and jelly, but the wordplay is respectable. Munchies in my lap, while the melody is edible. Dork genius, it's incredible and questionable. Press start, I'm departing on a mushroom, I'm marching. One up on the datas while I'm floating through the garden. Level 420 and it's 20 where I'm sparking. Scripts on the beat, so the pixel packet banging. Pardon. Y'all want smoke? Nah, y'all want a review from a stoner. Who's dorkier than data, but I'll roast ya like a toaster. Zombified nonsense.
Like a theme song, I'm on.
In my neighborhood, brains in a bong rip, spit the verdict like a neighborhood. Brains! Nerdy with the herb, and the herb make the words emerge. Verbally, I'm searching while the amateur rips over slurred. Dork Squad reporting in the score is what I splurge. Give it thumbs or give it doobies.
Oh, you said low view. Sorry about that.
Is respected, critically dissected, and the comedy connected. Player 1 perfected, never once left neglected. Nonsense in the sentence, and the nonsense resurrected. Level up, take a puff.
love, let the pixels ignite. I'm a dork in the smoke,
Should we-
but the door got the mic. They
Should
can-
we switch? I don't know if we should switch first or whatnot. He wanted to do low view jail first and then go to that one or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for not seeing it or whatnot. Of course, I'm gonna get distracted by what's happening there. I had to figure out sort of like mentally what it was. We'll of course go right back to it. But it's a nice little tease at that, and we'll talk about it, right? Because I did say something a little bit earlier today in like a post or whatnot, so it's ironic that something like that does come through. We'll talk about many things. Let's see what low view jail is. And you said I'm a writer and use Suno to turn my writing song into format. You said ask in chat if AI was supported before I hit skip and stuff like that. So that was how are you getting?
Yo, Shay Noble Father Creations. They didn't lock me up, locking up would be a courtesy. They just quietly stopped showing me to anybody breathing. Welcome to the low view jail.
Give your thoughts.
Low view jail. No parole. No parole. Brought the heat, they brought the cold. 12 damn views on the viral go. Low view jail. Low view jail. If you breathing, share this tale. Low view jail. Low view jail. We digging out the low view jail. Hey, put my whole entire spirit in a clip that was immaculate. Hit up low with the confidence of somebody about to have it. 30 minutes still stagnant, staring. Then you had a panic attack cause the numbers wasn't adding up. Subtraction, mathematics backwards. I was strategical, methodical, meticulous, angelical. The caption was impeccable, the light and borderline biblical. So how the metrics pitiful, the algorithm cynical. Serve my masterpiece to nobody like the miracle was criminal. Posted 9, they said it, posted noon, they contradicted. I comply with every syllable, religiously committed. Now I'm filming in the dark like a raccoon that's been evicted. Building fires for a graveyard where the tombstones went unvisited. Low view jail, no parole. No parole. Brought the heat, they brought the cold. 12 damn views on the viral go. Low view jail, low view jail. If you breathe and share this tale. Low view jail, low view jail. We digging out the low view jail. Hey, post break, wait nothing. Refresh, same suffering. Trend late draft, dying. 12 damn views, crying. Found the perfect trending audio with line dance delivered. By the time I pressed the button, it was banned and dismembered. This sound is unavailable. So my masterpiece in silent. Now I'm mouthing to a muted void like a mime that's fucking violent. Reused audio flag that said my originals recyclable. Cap cut left the watermark, so now my reach ain't reachable. Region locked me in my own damn state that's inconceivable. Not available near you, I'm right here. This is unbelievable. Got the saves without the shares, got the shares without the follows. Got the bucket with no bottom, pouring up for then the hollow. 10,000 phantom followers, subscribe to watch me wallow, screaming to an empty canyon and it echo back tomorrow. Me and the algorithm in a full-blown situationship. It'll gas me for a Tuesday, let me flirt with being seen. Put me on the page a minute, then it ghosts me like a fiend. One green spike, then it flatlines, cold as ever, back to routine.
What is that sound?
Ain't that a bitch? Low view jail.
I hear that in like a lot of AI records, and I'm like, what do y'all even do to put that in there?
Low view jail, low view jail. If you breathe and share this tale. Low view jail, low view jail. We digging out the low view jail. Hey, let me cook, let me cook, let me cook, let me cook. Unshadowed by my honest hook. Let me cook, let me cook, let me cook, let me cook, let me cook. Take my name off, do not look. Shay got bars, Shay got faith. Noble father in the place. Maximum security, got minimum ass locks. Watch me tunnel out the case. Low view jail.
Shadow shrunk, but I dug up. Cut the under review up. Through the 12 you blues up. Never busted out a tune up. And no, I renewed it, pursued it. Refused to be through. It's a fire that they bury, but a berry fire still moves it. So through any crevice, so relentless and rebellious, they suppress it. I express it, they can't stress me. I'm too zealous. Region locked in watermark, mock and reuse. Audio jealous, but the hustle is a muscle and the muscle's overzealous. Situation shift the algorithm, left me in the blizzard. So I built the whole damn bonfire out the effort and the wizardry. Beat for half a Tuesday, then it iced me with the misery. But a real one keep on burning in the coldest kind of history. Opposite did it consistent, lived it. Guru studied, formula flipped it. Very constantly bitter. Nope, I'm gifted. Noble father with the shovel and the whole damn story shifted.
If you resonated with this song and I'm battling low view jail as well, but you didn't like it, share
nice.
it or save it, then use a whole
Low view jail.
Love you. There's a lot of time where people didn't even know you. A lot of time, like when they making music, they show you. Figuring there's lots of things that they know that they probably owe you. But what do you think about that? All right. So once again, that was I Am Shay with Low View Jail. We got about 4 minutes and 14 seconds of record. I always want to thank any artist for going past that like 1 and 2 minute sort of realm or whatnot, because we do have a lot of artists who will. And I always feel like you don't really give people their money's worth. Right? If we literally, like, while the industry has basically made it feel like music is free, like, we do have to really think about things in like, if I'm giving people anything, is it if they did pay for it, right? Let's say it was $5 a song to own it and be able to play it on whatever app or device you wanted or something like that, and you get the single or some shit like that in physical mail. You know, if it was that kind of situation, you have to make whatever it is worth it, and no one would want to spend that amount of money for something that is like super short. So we do appreciate when you're willing to go in. Now, of course, with AI, it's easy to do because it's AI. You're not exhausting yourself in terms of, you know, thought, energy, voice, getting in there and like performing the record, unless you are, right? And so usually with AI, what I like to do is really try to inspire you as much as possible to do the majority of what we hear, right? Because I know the nature of like Suno and those apps and sort of like what you can do, right? You can sort of describe the song you want. It can pull that out. You can write all of the lyrics. You can write half of the lyrics and still have it complete, you know, the rest. You can hum a melody and then describe what you want to be the song and the theme. And when we know that you can also literally rap every single word in the location that it is on a beat, that throws an extra layer into it, where we want you to kind of do that. We want to know that, like, yo, if this song got big and they wanted you to go to perform at the Grammys, even though they know it's not like you aren't the voice potentially on the record, right? Can you do that? That's something that you do at least have to think about. There are times where we want the AI voice kind of replaced with a real artist, just because in a lot of situations we do end up hearing the same voices over and over again, and it confuses us as the listener because we often can't tell specifically who's who. Like, literally, if there are 15 people who send AI records back to back and they all use the same voice, and I just shuffled those submissions, literally I wouldn't be able to tell who was who in those scenarios. So that creates a little bit of a problem. That means you have to figure out more ways to have even more originality, or the world itself has to adjust and view the voices, the AI voices that we hear that are familiar, as specifically that. Like, oh, that's Jonathan or whatever the voice is. I feel like that the voices need a name that we can equate to it, and then and at least embrace that as the vessel for some people, and then just to know that there's someone behind the words sort of getting that out, right? But there's still this part of our brain that we think, why do you want to even let something else take credit for something that you can do, right? I'm a producer, I'm a rapper, I engineer, I pretty much can do the things, and I personally would feel uncomfortable like knowing I can make the beat, but then just making Suno kind of do it. And then when people say, oh, how was the beat made, me trying to say I made it, but then Suno might have done it. Like, if Suno thinks of it and you don't go do this, like, you can do that, You can literally do that, and then like that's what it'll take the inspiration from. But don't let it think of it. You only think of the words and or the concept and the theme, and then it do everything else, because then we lessen a little bit of the credit that you would have. And so again, my job, I feel, is to inspire you guys to want to do more. So eventually you don't need Suno at all. So like you can still bring these records to life with your full production, performance, writing, like whatever it is that you do. It does, like you get, let's say you get more points if you do find a real artist to be the vessel, right? So like 10 points freaking there. You get 10 points if you make the beat instead of Suno doing it. You get 10 points if you are, again, the structure. If there's a melody on the record, if you're able to get in there and do that, like people are even more impressed because there's work there. Think about anything that you've ever seen someone do, and like if you just see someone take steroids, you know, more or less, and then they try to, you know, oh, I'm a bodybuilder, or you know, they play sport, like they're kind of cheating, right? You look at them as like, but you didn't do the work. Like it's like letting someone who only plays NBA 2K in the actual NBA, like, but they've never actually shot the ball, you know, in their life or whatnot. We still want some of the work to be done. Even more, I'll give you a better way to even come at your records. Hybrids are looked at a little bit better because you do actually have to be on the song, right? So you actually, and in some cases, right, we have a AI creator who comes to the show who goes by 1,000 Worlds, right? And what he does is he makes the first half of the record all himself, produces the beat, he's the voice, he makes a catchy song, or even will take some of his throwback records that he made as an artist that he, you know, wasn't planning on releasing, keeps that half there, and then the other half is AI, right? So as it starts transitioning into that record, it still feels like it's a part of the same thing, and you get to see the best of both worlds. Like, what can you do bringing in your real elements and then sort of transitioning and transforming it into things with the AI? But I even tell him to go a step further. Add your real vocals on top of some parts of the other side too. So that way you see even more of a combination. It's when people feel like the person, a human being, is absent from the record that it starts to feel a little bit less, you know, worthy or something like that or whatnot. But I liked the cadence in this record. I thought that, you know, again, my mind wants to really think that every single word and placement of those words, you know, I want to hope that it is indeed you and your thoughts, your performance, your energy and stuff like that. If not, you know, bring more of those elements, so that we can really appreciate you for the full talent, not just the end result. Because I see a lot of AI creators that'll say people don't care how something is made. That's just wrong. People do care how something is made, because when I hear, for example, if I hear like a AI violin or trumpet or saxophone, my mind equates to like there wasn't somebody actually playing it, and so I'm just hearing the idea brought to life all by itself. But when you factor in if someone is actually playing that instrument, you literally you feel like, damn, like you actually went to the length of getting a real person to do it. They have to have the talent to actually know how to play, and we look at you as investing in yourself and willing to collaborate with you know, other musicians, which is very important for just the music community in itself. You know, but yeah, I appreciate the work you did within there. Again, we got 4 minutes and 14 seconds of it. Low View Jail, did you as are you sure you haven't sent that to my show before? Like, because it does sound familiar, like the name itself sounds familiar, like Low View Jail. Because if it wasn't you, then somebody else also sent that. So either the phrase itself got popular or someone saw someone's record, whether it was someone seeing yours or you seeing someone else's, and then just that thought was brought to life. Give me your thoughts on that. You said Spotify is banning AI or whatnot. I don't believe that. I feel like they have their own artists and stuff probably on there. That if they were to ban it fully, what do we do? Let me see if I can read some of what you said. Appreciate you rhyming over the top of that at the end. It made me grin. Lyrics were mine. I submit and make these in the hopes of developing collabs with other artists. That's what's up. And the first time coming across, man. So then how? Like, we gotta watch for some stuff. Like, so there are some people who will from time to time support other artists, and so they will be a submitter on the show, and they may actually send that artist, like they'll let us know it's not them, but they're supporting that person or whatnot, and they'll try to get their stuff out there or whatnot, right? So it could be a little bit of that too. I just know I've seen the name itself before.Maybe do like if you created it with Suno or whatnot, do a search for that name on there to see if like anybody else had done it, because if possible, I think it would there's probably a few. See if there's any similarities or whatnot, man. Like this is a little bit of an issue within itself of us trying to make sure that we maintain identities of different things. Now let's get back to the tribute song. This was the one that he had sent before. We were playing a little bit of it in the beginning, and we're gonna go ahead and go back into it from the jump in and see what's up. So I appreciate you're on this. And you know what, let me give the pre-review beforehand, right? So there was somebody in a post that had said that they do records about maybe like the people in the chat or something like that, right? And I had said that I would most likely feel not as cool, depending on what it is, right? Because if it's something that I know I could have done, right? Because there have been certain people who would try to take some of my songs and then turn those into like pop versions of those records, and I had to literally tell them to take it off, take it down, do not do that. You're basically messing with a certain a side of, like, for those who actually like creating things themselves, we want to be the ones to do that, right? Now a tribute record is a little bit different because it's about the person, right? And so I thought things like that, like a tribute record that sort of is a celebratory record about what they do, educational sort of purposes. Like if kids are they don't want to learn about something that's boring, you take that boring topic and put elements of it in an AI record, they can remember the information, right? So there's a use that can be there if done right? And so at first I had to figure out what type of record that this was. I was like, did he take, because one of my recent albums is Press Start to Get High, so I was like, did he take one of my songs and then do that, yet again from what I kind of don't like, and I was glad to see that it wasn't that. It was something a little bit different. But then we'll see sort of like where it continues to go, throughout. I appreciate it so far, and especially that it's not trying to be or basically, mimic me or whatnot. Like, we don't want our likenesses and lyrics and ideas really in the overall algorithm of what it is, unless we actually consent to that kind of stuff happening or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But we'll see sort of like what the fullness of the record is and see where you go from here. Like how like first off, the video game aspect, right? There's something kind of inherently like creative about that at Essence or whatnot, right? So dude, tell me your process of how you even, like, did you just kind of look up information? Did you take information from the Bandcamp? Did you, like, what did you do to sort of figure out what you wanted to even add to the track? Because something like that, it starts off with like an 8-bit kind of thing. That's one of my things when it comes to like some of the video game centric albums that I make, and you know what I mean?
Player 1, Chris Nonsense, aka the Dork Genius.
Yeah, y'all know.
Review show produced by Scripps. Press start to get high. Let's review.
People are gonna think that it's produced by Scripps.
The Dork Genius, smoke in the pixels, watch the level get lit up. Press start to get high, then I'm rating every menu 5 out of 5 doobies. That's the dorky little venue. Why? Nonsense. I don't blink, I just respawn in the haze. Nonsense. Dork squad rolling up with the goofiest guys of the age. Chris Nonsense, the nonsensical phenomenon. Puffing on a cartridge, watch me console every con I'm on. Critic in a cush cloud, I review it while I'm elevated. Rolling up a review and the doobie get the flow decorated. Blaze! Glasses on my face, but my vision is impeccable. Some are fighting jolly, but the wordplay is respectable. Munchies in my lab, while the melody is edible. Dork genius, it's incredible and questionable. Press start, I'm departing on a mushroom, I'm marching. One up on the datas while I'm floating through the garden. Level 420 and it's 20 where I'm sparking. Scripts on the beat, so the pixel packet banging. Pardon. Y'all want smoke? Nah, y'all want a review from a stoner. Who's dorkier than data, but I'll roast ya like a toaster. Samba 5 nonsense, and I'm zombie in my neighborhood. Brains in a bong rip, spit the verdict like a neighbor would. Brains! Nerdy with the herb, and the herb make the words emerge. Verbally, I'm searching while the amateur absorbers lurk. Dork squad reporting in the score is what I splurge. Give it thumbs or give it doobies, either way it's gonna convert. Puff pass to the left, and my rebuttal is respected. Critically dissected, and the comedy connected. Player 1 perfected, never once left neglected. Nonsense in a sentence, and a nonsense resurrected. Level up, take a puff, let the pixels ignite. I'm a dork in the smoke, but the dork got the mic. They can laugh, they can mean, but I'm winning the night. Chris Nonsense, genius, just vibing out of sight. Cigarillo controller, I'm a smolder in a riddle 'em. Kindle up a comment section, tickle 'em, belittle 'em. You a nicotine gimmick, I'm the Dorky, Easter principle, combustible and comical, but critically invincible. Hazier and crazier.
Also, Rec, how do you feel about this? Because this rapping fast, like that's your territory, right?
Hit a graveyard, every track that a hot box got reviewed, they got played hard. Dork on the mic, and my flow is a foghorn tar in the bars, but the art of the dorks adorn. Reacting to the record like a scholar with a J. Let the Dorky review show when the segment is a play it. Bandcamp up until a never hope I made it 5 doobies with the bait, and I dorkily orchestrated. See, I'm honest in the verdict, cause the herb keep it certain. If it's mid, I'ma say it, pull the curtain, no flirting. If it's lab, I'ma clap till the app crash the surgeon. Dork genius, diligent, the ligament is working. Every artist that I feature, I'ma treat them like a teacher. Elevate the underground, I'm a preacher and a creature zombie with a heart though. So the roast is never bleaker, just a dorky little geeky freaky speaker on the speaker. So submitted, don't be timid, hit the Nero, be committed. I review it while I'm lifted and I get that I mean it. Chris Nonsense, independent, and the pen is transcendent. Praise start to get high, and the highest never ended. Nonsense.
I've never heard an AI simulated explosion.
Smoke in the pixels, watch the level get lit up. Press start to get high.
That
then
was
I'm
wild.
rating every menu 5 out of 5 doobies. That's the dorky little venue. Right? Nonsense. I don't think I just respawn in the hate. Nonsense. Dork squad rolling up, we the goofiest guys of the age. Where there's smoke, there's a nonsense is. Where there's nonsense is, there's a giggle.
Bruh.
Where there's giggle, there's a genius playing pixels in the middle. Where there's pixels, there's a purpose, and the purpose is a little bit of light in the dork. So I sparkle when I scribble. Press start, I depart on a cloud. I'm a
This is
little
interesting.
solving every riddle with a doobie and a fiddle. That dorky review show, and the show is gonna be viral. Chris Nonsense, Dork Genius, and I let the whole spiral. Legally, it's comedy. Critically, it's genius. Can I plead? I plead the fifth now. Smash that little menu. Player
Thank
1
you,
to player
appreciate that.
infinite. The dork is the deity. Press start to get high, continue. Bed Serenity B.
Sometimes I don't even know what to do. A lot of the times that a lot of time when I'm getting a little good track, you know I've been flowing to you. I know that it's cool. I don't even know what the hell I'm about.
Chris Nonsense, Dork Genius out.
Sometimes I don't even know what the hell I'm gonna do, but a lot of thinking people, they know that I'm in the skies. All right. Honestly, man. So there's only one other person that tried to do a sort of, you know, like, let me do some kind of tribute to the show, you know, with those kind of elements and whatnot. They didn't do it like with a record though, right? What they did was go in and just like, they did one of those videos where it brings up random images and then kind of talks about the show or whatnot, right? And it was alright, but it seemed willy-nilly put together, right? With this, it does feel like there was a little bit of effort in certain areas, right? The change, like what we want to know, right? We're still going back to that essence of when it changes, when like the beat changes into whole different elements, when it decides to rap fast in certain sections and switch up the flow. Those are the things that we wonder, is it your influence or is it Suno, right? Like that's basically the importance with any record that we do come across. Hold on, let me see if I can. No, okay, there we go. There, any record that we come across that does have AI, you know, on it or whatnot, right? We want to really inspire, once again, you to go in and if anything, here's what another way that you can approach things, right? If you say, let's say you have an idea and it starts with that. It starts with, make a song about this, insert whatever topic and subject there. And then you press generate on, you know, whether you want it to be male, female, whatever genre, it sort of pushes that out. From that, what you would want to do is, okay, I see what they did just based on the idea. Now, let me take that, completely rewrite and redo everything that it did. Took something completely different, you know what I'm saying, as well, right? You take the structure, but like you make sure that the majority of what we're hearing is indeed you, because when you can basically take full credit for the cadence of something, the melody of something, even the production, it matters more than you know, because at that point, if you literally can say I made the beat, you're now a producer and you can start making actual beats to, you know, try to get to people. But if you use AI in those sort of things, you may put the artist at risk in most occasions, because the some outlets don't accept the AI as, you know, for like soundtracks and things like that, right? They know that if they do, it comes with a certain level of discrimination at the moment, because the entire climate is not yet okay with it, right? We've talked about AI needing to be very specifically like its own genre, right? Like whatever genre you're latched to, if it's AI hip hop, if it's AI rock, AI alternative, AI reggae, AI gospel music, whatever, if we go into those records knowing and having the transparency with, okay, we can tap into this very specific radio station if we want to hear AI, and then all of the AI music is competing with each other, as opposed to being on that same fit. Like it's not fair if an AI song is trying to compete with a real song, because most of the AI artists aren't going to perform their records, but the real artists are, though, right? So there has to be a level playing field. And I think even with the subgenres, how we have so many different types of hip hop, right? There are some who like to sing and do things melodically with autotune, and there are those who have the traditional sort of like hip hop of like, let me go in there, do storytelling and bars, and then, you know, the certain sample aspects. There are those who like to do more like horrorcore and things like that. I feel like everything needs its sort of place and individual sort of like competitions to thrive within those sectors, and you're still gonna get the supporters who do appreciate it because they're openly going into it like that, just like with any other genre. Right now, like if you like country music, you know the outlets to sort of check out to really, you know, be akin to you know what's popping in that area. And you know, there's still people who may or may not like country. It doesn't make it no less of a, you know, a genre and a thing itself. AI music is just a little bit different because we have to accept that some elements may not be a person performing the thing, and that may take some people out if they're expecting it to, right? Immediately we're gonna be like, oh, I want you to go now perform that thing, you know. Like if you can, it's gonna be the dopest thing in the world, and we hope that you get inspired to try to do that kind of stuff or whatnot. But we also want you to be able to take the full credit as always. In terms of a tribute, right? Like I do feel like it fits a sort of theme. If I were to use a theme song or something like that for the show, it's definitely something close to what I could see, and I would definitely suggest the things that I'm saying in terms of wanting you to like legit be that voice that we hear. If anything, you do know that you can use certain things to train the AI on your actual voice, right? And then like at least we'll hear the voice signature of you being the thing. There will still be that other feeling that we have of like, you know, like now that we're hearing you, can we now get you to perform the thing as well? But hold on real quick. Let me, before we move on, and then we'll read some of what you said. Okay, hold on. Right, let me just go here. What else? Also, I would title that one "That Dorky Review Show Tribute" if it even has a title, because I feel like you say more, like you do say my name Chris Nonsense, you know, within there, but I feel like we hear like that Dorky more, and like it's more about that. It's like a half and half of pretty much everything. It gets that like I rap, I do the show, do reviews and things like that. You know, and if you want to make it, I guess, more long-winded, Chris Nonsense of That Dorky Review Show. Like, I don't know. I do appreciate it though. And you know, what did Nazamo say? You said yes. Now would you say accept videos? Let's see. What are we saying? Are you asking if we accept videos? I don't know if he's saying accept videos. And then hold on, let me hand over here. Head over heels. Yeah, any other more information that you want to sort of like give and throw to it, let us know. Let us know. I don't know what to do, but your mama is weird. Deep Ego, I think you sent a skip too, right? Let me go ahead and throw that on in.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold. I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be, just because I love gold.
You know what I see it as, man? Like AI is like the quickest way to like get your own, just like your own theme song, really. You know what I'm saying? When like, you know, you see someone who like, they don't have confidence in themselves or something like that, right? You know, you want to give them something. You want to give them something that describes the best parts of them and sort of like motivates them in a certain way. Maybe there's an application in there that sort of, you know, pushes it in that direction, man. What up, Nizamo? What up? This is Deep Ego with Purifier. Yo. Chickity check. Know that the ghost say hi. You also freaking said that this record has no AI, and another freaking people they can't fly, and I can't write records if I freestyle everything, and I know I ain't my only going in this whole shit. Matter of fact, all the fish are going in the ocean. A lot of people know that I'll say oh shit. If I know that I'm a dope ass rapper, then I won't quit. Half of the artists that do rap and they ain't freaking dope, they know they forfeit. And I know that there's people who know I'm going freaking into freaking doors that are open, and y'all hadn't freaking like closed it, but go through a freaking gate, my clothes rip. People also wanna go down, and they know that I am so freaking profound, and I know that I won't go down a hill if I ain't got no will to go down it in. Matter of fact, I'm finna down again. I know that I'm back in it, know that I'm rapping, I know that I don't even know what to do, but I'm overreacting with all of the times. You know what I probably can get this whole freaking beat, and I'ma slap it all into the thing that I don't even know what to do, but you know what, this beat is fantastic. Made by Deep Eagle, like, you know what, we can see sequels of movies that we like, cause I don't know if like me and you, we equal, but people, they know that there are earthquakes they be sleep through. Wait, I missed the word, like there's a lot of times, you know what, this absurd, and people also know that like, if you get no gifts at all ever, then you're like, probably like, what the hell is Christmas for? Yep, my name is Christopher. Freaking when you go round, freaking you know that there's a lot of artists who got no clothes at all, so they have no style. Please look at my profile, when I know that y'all freaking have lots of freaking beard, I know you go down.
I got the message, the lyrics on sight, the music embedded. I got the script, I already read it, the future is bright, I already met it.
You gotta think about that. Sometimes. Not bad, man. What do you guys think about that? 1 to 10, feedback is welcome. I may run it back right now because I always have a little bit of a conversation with you guys about the different type of producers that we may have, right? Because there are some producers that do intend on an artist getting on the beat. They have very specific artists in mind. That's how a lot of type beats are often, you know what I'm saying, made or whatnot. But then there are the producers that like they are the artist, right? And so you just listen to the beat as the experience, right? Think in terms of what we would get from like maybe a Deadmau5, a you know, depending on certain records from like a Skrillex and Marshmello and certain things like that, drum and bass, dubstep, EDM records. You know, not all of them have vocals that are like, "Hi, I'm an artist. Look at me." Like, no, there's not always something there, right? And so I do feel like it's a little bit half and half. You could have an artist get in there, do their thing, right? Rap slow, rap fast, or whatnot. And then as a production, which we'll go ahead and go back and listen to by itself, let it stand on its own. I think it still fits a certain vibe too. Think about it in a movie scene where the car is just driving to some location or whatnot as they're going through, you know, 2 minutes of cruising time, just trying to get to the location. You're seeing like a little montage of them talking to different people as they're trying to get to the right place. You know what I mean? Bad Boys, what are we at? 5? those your vocals? Honestly, man, like, so I don't know if those are your vocals or not, but if they are, you know, there's some there, man. You know what I'm saying? We're definitely like a little bit more you in there. You know, just as a little piece of advice for producers, right? You know, some of the best producers out there were smart enough to make sure to put themselves on the beats, right? Because what that did is it made it very authentic to whatever the track and like their style was. Like Pharrell, for example, there's very few where he's not actually on the song as like the chorus or something like that, right? You can always tell what his production, you know, is. And him additionally being there is like what you really need for the record to be solidified. So even if people try to go in your lane and make a tight beat that is very much like yours, if they don't have you on the record, what do you think is gonna happen? You know what I mean? That's why it's important for us to really try to, you know, make sure that we brand ourselves as much as possible. So, you know, just making sure that you you know, do your thing in the best way possible. You know, I appreciate the it feels like something that would be perfect for kind of someone who's about to do a heist on a train kind of thing too. Some, you know, Mission Impossible or something like that, you know. So get in there for sure with the production and continue to do your thing. What do you say? Ninja Assassin, lyrically blasting darts.
Ninja Assassin, lyrically blasting darts. Matter of fact, you gonna get split half apart. Everybody.
This is Marvelous Mantra featuring Beretta 9 and Kurt Digger, man. It's been a while since I have heard these combinations.
Word. Darts of War, Part 3.
So welcome back.
King David's son, Kurt Digger, Kinetic 9.
Check this one out.
Let's cipher.
Hey, yo. Medicine moves, murking the mic with darts. Marvelous mantra, manifesting God's spark. The entourage marked by the Most High. We snipe the reptilian bullseye. Medicine moves, murking the mic with darts. Marvelous mantra, manifesting God's spark. The entourage marked by the Most High. We snipe the reptilian bullseye.
Laid back, cruising like a comet in the night. Time bends around me, every moment feels it's right. Space is the canvas, I'm spitting stars with words. Fireworks of wisdom, I let them flock like birds. I'm a season like a chef, flavors in the stew. Respecting every lesson I learned, from scars I blew. Got my eyes on the future, my roots run deep. The tree of knowledge, branches reaching wide, no sleep. The night in the cipher, word on words like a sword. Spit bars so sharp, they cut through the board. Uncharted territories, I map on my own land. While the haters trip over my rhymes, they can't understand. In the lab, I cook it up a storm, and this is a blast. While I'm mixing dope flavors, make them think I'm an outcast. Got the crowd chuckling, light as a feather. While I'm dropping punchlines, I'm as light as a tether. Thought of farted nines, this the beat dropper. Creating waves in the game, like I'm surfing and hopping. Quick with it, double entendres, rap tight like a gift. While I'm leaving them guessing, when I shoot this gift. Writing rhymes like a skateboard, rolling through but flare. With laughter in my pocket, on my breath, the fresh air. So brace yourself, I'm not riddled, no key to a lock. In this verbal playground, I'm the king of the plot.
Medicine moves, murking the mic with darts. Marvelous mantra, manifesting God's spark. The entourage marked by the Most High. We snipe the reptilian bullseye. Medicine moves, murking the mic with darts. Marvelous mantra, manifesting God's spark. The entourage marked by the Most High. We snipe the reptilian bullseye.
Wind and fire, cock back in a fryer. I'm Rick James, bitch, the way I fire with desire. Kurt Digger, I throw dirt on your grave. To the rhythm, I'm a slave, surfboard on my wave. You sound pathetic, toe nines like kinetic. Pass the mic, I'ma set it, leave everybody dead it. Now bless the mic of the gods. New Porsche, pull it out the garage. Darts of War 3, we got the killer army. Crash through the doors and dead your party. Hey yo, the truth, not a liar, big cat. I'm a liger. I could blow guns like a horns on a blow dryer. I'm lifted, the champagne got me twisted. Talk shit, I knocked the jelly out your biscuit.
We demand respect and we demand righteousness on all levels, man.
There you go. Medicine moves, murking the mic with Dodge. Marvelous mantra, manifesting God's spark. The entourage marked by the Most High. We snipe the reptilian bullseye. Medicine moves, murking the mic with Dodge. Marvelous mantra, manifesting God's spark. The entourage marked by the Most High. We snipe the reptilian bullseye.
The black ambassador will smack you. Devils with the hammer through it. They was sitting on the amber throne. You hear the lions roar. We chain killer B. You come to settle the score. Or it's 900 to nothing. Kicking devils to field goals to stun. Steady kicking while I'm punting. Like a QB, I'm throwing balls. Just not football. All time great like Tom Brady. Deep with son throwing these darts at war. While niggas who act shady. Rule ninjas stay military ready. Really modern kinetic sniping devils. That's pathetic. Get you dragons under this red beam. This one for the killer arms since the band high rival. That's who first draft pick. That's my team.
Mr. Clean.
Medicine moves, murking the mic with Dodge. Marvelous mantra, manifesting God's spark. The entourage marked by the Most High. We snipe the reptilian bullseye. Medicine moves, murking the mic with Dodge. Marvelous mantra, manifesting God's spark. The entourage marked by the Most High. We snipe the reptilian bullseye.
Hey yo, Mystic Mike, that manifest a marvelous might. Mowing music industry monsters, my verbal street sweepers nice. You ain't spalling reptilians, murked in the murky mist. For metaphors mutilating, I'll walk them off my list. Magnificent marksman, I'm sniping scaly skins. Silent snipers slaying serpent sins for sin. Sacred stanzas, spark shattering their schemes. All our soldiers slashing devilish dreams. Militant mind state mastering the mental maze. Bolted magma flows melting foes into place. My monstrous militias moving no mercy. Mystic maestros, my mic's murderous, you thirsty. Honed at your headquarters, stones and bones ill. Smashing all your haters, my merciless bow thrills. Mowing them down, my mantra's mystic. A code to stop your morphing. Stop your shape shifting. Masterful mics, mauling malevolent mongrels, my murderous rap menacing. Reptilians masked at midnight mingling. My missile-like metaphors make their meetings massive massacres. My mind's a machine gun spray, sniping your scaly serpents every day.
Medicine moves, murking the mic with Dodge. Marvelous mantra, manifesting God's spark. The entourage marked by the Most High. We snipe the reptilian bullseye. Medicine moves, murking the mic with Dodge. Marvelous mantra, manifesting God's spark. The entourage marked by the Most High. We snipe the reptilian bullseye.
There's a lot of shit at the times, I don't even know what the hell is even up on my mind. I can tell y'all that there's lots of artists that are on the grind freaking. You can hear a dope freaking song that you wanna rewind. What do you think about that, ladies and gentlemen? Straight hip hop, Darts of War, Marvelous Mantra, Ready 9, My Side, Kurt Digger. Straight hip hop. Now, we'll say this, man. Ahmad's Side is like one of, I'll say like there were 5 people who were like, we'll say all stars of submitting certain types of music to the show, right? When it came to like the very specifically that 90s boom bap hip hop flair style, like underground, you know, and sort of like a little bit of above that. It was Ahmad Saad, John Weiss, Arsenal the Beat Chef, aka Thunderground Radio, right? Jay Rizzy and friends, and then maybe Dirty B. I think those are the main ones that I would look at as, you know, every time you come, you're consistent with that specific. Maybe even like Phil V. Here's Johnny. You know, if I'm to throw some other names in there. And that consistency like follows you. You know, I'm talking about you guys right now because of your consistency to still make records within those lanes, right? And while other parts of the world may go on that, you know, maybe it's not a club record, maybe it's not something for the radio, like I eventually realized, like, look, there's something for everybody, right? Not everything is meant to be on the radio. Not everything is meant to be in the club. Not everything is meant to be like a turn up record or whatever. It's everything for somebody, and you have so much to choose from depending on the vibe that you are in. And I appreciate that consistency across the board, right? Like all of you guys, of course, have you know, always came with it, you know, each track or whatnot. You're also one of the few that I don't have to really talk about making short records with, you know, like you feel like your songs tend to at times feel like mini ciphers, and we got a good amount of each artist on there. You eventually started making like more videos and stuff like that, which you know, opened up another sort of door in there. Of course, why, you know that I was and am kind of still very critical of AI videos themselves, because I do feel like we always want authenticity. We want the real artist to be on the record. We want the real producer to have produced it. We want real musicians to have played an instrument. We want the real artist to be in the videos and at the locations and stuff like that. And when it's not that, it does take a little bit away from it. You see the vision. Don't get us ever wrong with that. You see the vision anytime we see one of those situations, right? There are some people who have come up with some really good, you know, videos, but then we're reminded of certain things or whatnot. Literally, we had a record where it was kind of a hybrid. We had a fake female singer, which was the AI artist, and then we had a real rapper who was actually on the record, and then they made like an AI video for it, which again, it was good visually, but you're just reminded of these different things, right? We're not used to it yet, to where we're like ready to just accept everything with open arms when it comes to that, right? But what I'll also say is you still have made some of the best videos quality wise in that, and so I think LB still tries to do certain things, but he's using all the low quality versions, and so I would hit him up and work with him, at least, because if he's gonna do it at all, it should be the type that you do, because you can get to the best of quality that I have seen. Work with LB Sickening, link up with him, tell him I sent you. You know what I mean? And see what you can pull together for like one of his like best records or something like that. I know he would like highly appreciate that. But did I tell you, man, like there's somebody who is I think Wu-Tang affiliated, right? It was somebody who wears like a mask all the time. I forgot his name. He's pretty dope, like as a rapper or whatnot, right? But when I was looking at all the videos that he had, I noticed that a lot of them were AI, right? So you know me, I always gotta speak up. And then I had said something, but it happened to be on, I guess, a video that I don't know if he made the AI videos or whatnot, but it had been for Capadonna or some shit like that. So I kind of was criticizing. Now, you know, I was just, again, saying my piece of really wanting everything that we see to be real. You know how I freaking talk. It's all in love, because I appreciate realism and authenticity, you know. But I think Capadonna felt sometimes, he like replied, and he looked at it like I was speaking hating or whatnot. And then like he commented on even one of my posts, trying to, you know, clown or whatnot. But yeah, so I don't know if me and Capadonna got beef or not or whatnot. I'm good with him. I just simply express how I feel about the aspects of what it is. Like you can't hate someone for simply letting you know how they feel about certain aspects of the thing. Even those who may like dislike CGI, they have a right to do it. You know what I mean? If you're someone who likes the traditional way of just like, let me take a camera, get the right shots, and build this story, you know, out of that. You know what I mean? Like, if you're that person, then again, we still respect that aspect. You know what I'm saying? It, however you create is still authentic within that. I think it's basically when you then see the people that you would expect to be making it real, that they use those things, and then you go, ah, man, like it's a little bit of a disappointment or whatnot, right? Like it's literally like watching Martin Scorsese like do the type of films that you know he disliked. He doesn't really mesh too well with like the Marvel films and all the CGI and things like that. He says it feels like a theme park ride. He's not wrong about that, but also those films are still amazing as well. So there's gonna be people on both sides that will appreciate certain aspects of it, and then those that simply prefer to see you do things in I think the most natural way. Like, there's a respect to that when you can get it done and not sort of use those extra elements or whatnot. And when you say, I'm so close to begin next, yay! When you say, and no, I wasn't saying I wanted it sent. I was just letting that be known. And then yeah, Woo Master Man. I don't know if that's his name. I don't think that's his name or whatnot. I just know in some of the videos that he had, it was just a bunch of people wearing masks, nodding their head to the beat, but then it was off beat and shit. But the record was dope, and it felt like something, you know, that we'd hear from Woo or whatnot. I believe he was like, you know, truly affiliate. Like RZA had posted something about him not too long ago, so he in there. I just forgot his name. And Raekwon gotta get a bit. Is that the one where he's like a monster or whatever? Let me see. Let's see. Hold on. Edit. All right, let's go back in the lineup. We have Gregory Lintrell with Versions of You.
Do you know where to go? Is your soul still your soul? Tell me, I don't know nothing. Tell me, girl, I think that you're bluffing. Follow me, follow me. Follow my lead, follow my lead. Cause the best version of you will always be with me. And honestly, I gotta call it like I see. You're saying I'm selfish, but really you can see that. But you're blaming me for low self-esteem shit. Baby girl, honestly, it wasn't ever me, yeah. But just your lack of trust, you gotta trust the process. And rain bring rest, that's yourself out. I don't care what it costs, baby girl, I'm a boss. If you gon' be with me, then you gotta just follow my
That cooks.
When I say baby girl, every night I seem to get a different version of you. I know I'm around real dolo, no, I can't be with no crew. You the type of bitch that I need, baby, when I like what you do. She call me and it's 2 a.m., she know that I come through.
Everybody knows it. It's all of the time when I wanna be able to pick a say that I'm gonna get
gotta just follow my lead.
So this one was a vibe, right? You had something that was, of course, a little bit more melodic when it comes to the style that you, of course, use on the record. Yes, you have auto-tune, of course, right? There are going to be some people who don't mind it, and then there are going to be those who won't want you to use it at all. Some of you guys like know how to sing. You know how to get in there in the proper way where it sounds natural. So you don't really need it. You kind of force yourself to use it sometimes. It wasn't annoying, more or less, right? So at the very least, you got in there and did your thing in the most proper way, right? You have an acoustic guitar for the production, so that's always something good for you to be able to go in there and perform live with an actual piece of production. No, you gotta ask your mama, man. No, you wake her up, ask her, and if she says no, then it's no, because it's 10 o'clock right now. Yeah, you can't just randomly decide.
Let me make some popcorn.
If it was 8 o'clock, I would have said yeah. No, it doesn't matter, because there's only a certain amount for there, and you have, how many sisters do you have?
3.
No, you have 2 sisters. You have 2 sisters, and you are one of 3. And so, how many bags are in there?
3, and then another one.
Well, still, you're gonna want to wait, right? You can get another. You can get another snack. And I just watched you walk up there with like Ritz crackers. Like, you act like I didn't see you. No, I didn't say that. I didn't say that. Come back here. Come back here. Come back here. Not that though. Get one snack from over there. Don't be crazy, man. It's 10 o'clock, man. You know what I'm saying? Crazy head. Yep, kids eat too much, man. I'm saying. I know they're growing. They're growing, so you know it's applicable. It's applicable, but like, you know, save the popcorn for a movie night. You know what I mean? What's today? Thursday? Yeah, tomorrow we'll try to make a little movie night.
Well, you're gonna be streaming.
Yep, I am. So you got me. No, we'll probably try to do it a little bit earlier. I lied again. I'm just playing. We'll see what's up. We will see what is up. But you gotta not freaking wake up late. Do you see what I'm saying? You be up. You gotta start. Listen, school is literally right around the corner, and so you gotta start making sure that you're ready to wake up at like 6 in the morning again. You hear me? I said school is right around the corner, so you gotta make sure that you start waking up at like 6 again, or at least ready for that. So we gotta not go too crazy. Y'all like, what are you freaking listening? I'm talking about kid. I'm talking about kid. And you said, no, we do have a skip. Shout out to Gregory Lintrell on that last one right there. You know, give us a live performance if you may. If you may.
I know diamonds are the things that you wish that you had, but homie, I'm playing old school games where it's all up for grabs. You know me. I love gold.
Right?
I got a big stick of gold where my thing used to be, just because.
I know, man. You jinxed it. You jinxed it, Farouk. You jinxed it. Why you jinx it, bro? And you said you just told your kids the same thing. Like, listen, man, it's hard enough getting them to wake up on time, right? And so this summer has been like the biggest break. Go ahead, sleep in, wake up at whatever time you want, get it all out, get it all out. Oregonomics, both like you more. This is a demo, so this is a new song. I probably haven't heard this one.
Chemical construction. Get me out the loop.
Who you say the voice was again?
Chemistry not gonna keep my head up the news. Feedback, way to win. In your feedback, like you more. In me, wish all this.
He said this is Frank Ocean, no? It reminds me of Frank Ocean. If it is Frank Ocean, though, you gotta let us know. What the freak was that, bro?
Injury you got on my thing.
You better fix that part. That came in all weird. And he's all low.
Feedback, way to win. In your feedback, like you more. In me, wish all this.
Sometimes I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do with the bus rhymes in it. A lot of time people be like, what the hell freaking really happened to the head no limit? And
Andrea, dreary way to exist. Unless you like your love pissed at you. No matter what you do, I no way to in your feedback, like you feedback, no way to win. Your feedback, like you we both like you.
what the freak? Run away, run away, run away, run away. What the hell's happening with me in this? I don't know what the hell I'm about to do, but everybody we can need to get the keys and shit. And there's a lot of things that be happening. A lot of freaking people don't. So it's definitely like a Frank Ocean vibe. And the voice is very similar to that, but like if it was an actual song from Frank Ocean, then like, you know, some of those mistakes that we heard probably wouldn't be there, right? There are certain elements in this record where all of a sudden the volume is like extremely loud, sometimes for like 1 second in certain elements, right? When that sort of one transition sort of happened, make sure you fix that. And then with some of the production, when it comes in, it starts feeling a little bit weird. And like all you ever need to do is think if whatever you're doing on the record is gonna make someone feel like they're playing two records at once, right? Because that's basically what it was feeling like to me as I'm going in there. I'm listening, and I had to pause it for a second to make sure that there wasn't something else going on in the background, like some ad from YouTube or something like that, because that's what I felt like was happening. And so that's half a timing issue, and then the other half being a mix issue with the elements, right? Fix that, obviously, and then we'll have something decent in there, man. And as always, man, like, let people know, like, you are a creator in many different ways, right? Sometimes I believe you are the voice on some of the records, and, you know, may have something to do with the production or musicianship and stuff like that. Like, always let people know what those things are, so that if they wanted to work with you in any capacity, that they know the skill. It's the same thing with like AI creators. Like, knowing the skills that you have is a benefit to you, because when we're thinking about working with you on certain records, we know what to pull you in for. If I'm like, you know what, I can't get the drums right on this record, but I know who is good at drums, bam, right? Or I can't get the wording right on this chorus, what should I actually be saying? I know who. You know what I mean? Like, what is it that you do? And then when you work with other singers or artists, I remember like some of the earlier records that you would send to the show, there were some songs that had like a female kind of like singer on it and stuff like that. Like, you've been sending for quite some time. For quite some time, man. And so it's been a good journey, you know. And when we get into any of the songs from like your last project, man, I always talk about just how dope it is that project itself exists, right? You're able to get into a lot of the nostalgic lanes and sounds that we don't really hear a lot of people making today. Obviously, this feels, you know, more like that Frank Ocean kind of style and feel. But and let me see now. Let me see what you done said, because you said mistakes are intentional, but if they're not pleasurable, I'll think about. Yeah, please do, because when that first thing happened, it scared the crap out of me. You saw my eyes, like I said, what the heck is that, right? So when that first thing happens, fix that for sure. Then the second one that happened, it doesn't feel like it didn't even feel like it needed to be there. You know what I'm saying? Because again, it's so off of where it was, and then all of a sudden, it felt like some of the audio started to double on itself or something. You want it to be intentional and still feel like it's meant to be there, like it belongs and doesn't hamper the listening experience or whatnot, right? Like, anything that you add to it just has to be I think executed right, and then, you know, we'll get there or whatnot. But I appreciate that. You know, tap in with Oregonomics. His name is spelled Oreagan Omics. You know what I'm saying? Omics, man. If y'all want to go find him, he does have a really good project and more on Spotify. If you want to go see more of his work and essentially what I'm talking about, man. Like, he has a lot of great stuff, and really just needs to go in and then make some visuals and you know, see what's up. We have Truth, aka Farouk, up next with Forgot. Let me see, what do they keep doing? All right, let me see, what do you have for us, Farouk?
Temple with a heavy head, so sway me down. I never wanna plant seeds, cause my memories are still ingrained. Give up, do I give up now? You tell me I've been acting dumb, like that fuck shit ain't off for fun. A time or two, might have messed it up, but who reminded you? Don't ask me questions, I can't lie to you. Let's work this out, but in a private room. feel when I'm with you. Don't drive away. Don't waste your gas, oh baby. Don't drive away. Just one more night, one harm. Let's just stay to play. I couldn't wait. Now you think I was just bluffing. What the hell did I do that for nothing? The fuck did I change my sheets for you for nothing? Now you miss me while I inhale Robitussin. Cause it's too late, we missed our mark, good. I'm immature, but I'm not a stalker, no. Saw you by coincidence, don't bother now. Truths are an illusion we forgotten. Product, yeah. Doctor, there's another time you never be the doctor. This lock up, yeah. Cause no one's here to help me, no one's here to save me. Get my mind,
you should have echoed some of these things.
Safety, get it safe.
Oh man, you should have let the beat ride out. You know what I mean? All right, so first and foremost, man, I like what you did. I am, of course, wondering if you consider yourself more in a, like, you know, R&B or, you know, so like there are some who, like, they're rappers, right? But then they just kind of like happen to use auto-tune and, you know, sing melodically within there, right? But they'll still rap with a style that like is within like R&B, and it's an interesting sort of like middle ground to be within itself, you know what I'm saying? Because you do sort of like tackle different aspects of both genres within it. When you're R&B though, right, I think it takes on a different overall light and sound and mood, right? You're trying to set the mood and be a little bit of something that people, I don't know why my mind always wants to say that people can put on as they Netflix and chill, right? Because when you think of Netflix and chill, you think of chilling while watching Netflix. But my mind still, when I think about it, I feel like they have a stereo on in the background, ambiently playing some decent vibes, you know what I'm saying? That just sets the mood or whatnot, right? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. It literally doesn't make sense. And it, you know, but I'm thinking mood wise, right? Just people in that mood, whatever. Maybe they're not really watching the movie itself, and it's more just about, you know, hanging out, chilling, talking every once in a while, looking at the movie, but then having the music on in the background. It fits that. 2 minutes and 12 seconds. I didn't mind it. I'm always going to ask, if possible, for more song. If you are ever if ever possible, for you to get back in there and then add a little bit more flavor. You always want to make sure that you have a lot of variation in what you do on your record. Repetition will start to get boring after a little bit. That's the only way or reason why most people would even want your record to be short, is if you're not saying anything, you're boring, or you're too repetitive. And I feel like you have good melodies in there. There will probably be people who will want more of your natural voice as well. And at least know this, even if you make records with auto-tune, when you go and perform live, people don't expect you to have it on there. In fact, it hurts to hear people perform live with the auto-tune, because it doesn't really sound as good. And we do not like you guys to perform to your records. Like, if you're gonna perform live at all, think about it as a tiny desk performance. Even look at T-Pain. He's the main one. Like, none of you guys would be using auto-tune at all today if it were not for T-Pain. And even he does not perform live using auto-tune. Like, he wants people to know, like, yo, I have talent. Go watch his Tiny Desk. You know, that was the first time any of us really like realized that. And he knows how to play the keyboard, and like he's a rapper slash producer slash artist, like slash singer. Like he can do pretty much, you know, anything. And being able to see that adds so much respect to his name, right? You know, freaking baby over here put some respect on my name, man. You know, like nobody has been talked about more than T-Pain in the past in terms of, you know, people blaming him for why we have so many people that use auto-tune. But when you think about it, he not only uses it the best, right? He went to the creator of auto-tune to really figure out every in and out, how it was made, all like he went above and beyond, and he doesn't really need it. So when he shows you those elements and goes in there professionally, still gives his all when it comes to performances and getting on the records, like there's at least a responsibility to abide by those kind of standards or whatnot, right? So hopefully there's a little bit of inspiration there. But yeah, I like this. If it's an interlude, if it's an intro, if it's an outro, we'll give you that. But yeah, let the beat ride out. That's my thought. Let me see what you done said. So you said trap, soul, R&B. Okay, so a little bit of a combination, not bad. And then saying, yeah, that build tough, you know what I'm saying, beatbox and stuff too, man. If you guys ever need me on your records in any way, you know, let me know. And then late night drive. Okay, I see that, right? Late night drive. Everybody take a late night drive right now.
A time or two, but I messed it up, but who reminded you?
Take a late night drive and then, you know, let's listen to that. Let's see what else we'll have. Let's go back in the line. Appreciate your patience. Thank you for your feedback as well for other artists and stuff like that. We have Shit Happens Then You Die by TCB. Let's go ahead and throw you on in there. Yeah, just a single quick.
Chipotle honey chicken is back. Grilled chicken, chipotle
I
peppers,
feel
and pure
you.
honey. It takes heat and...
Get us some visuals. Get us some visuals for that. And if you do, please make sure that you do a separate... Do visuals, because certain people will like, they do one. And they'll like, let me just put this one thing on TikTok, IG, you know, shorts, and, you know, reels and stuff like that. Always have a version for every platform. There are those that do want to watch a full video of whatever the thing is. Then you have the short form platforms that work good in that way, right? And they're a different format anyways, right? So it's like the mobile view. For those, it's okay to have the short form. But if you are also expecting your stuff to be played and loved on YouTube, make sure that you have the landscape view as well, right? Because that's what people would view on their TV. And when I go into like dispensaries or clothing shops and stuff like that, they often have what in those shops? They have a TV somewhere in there, or several TVs. Some of them either playing the commercials of the place or music videos from artists. And so you talk yourself completely out of even being in that rotation if you don't have a video that fits that format. So for most of you guys who like decide to not do that landscape mode, like quite literally, you're not allowing yourself to be marketed properly. And there's still a way to rework the content that you make in that short form for that landscape view. But just make sure that you guys, you know, do it. No doubt, there's a lot of things that I tell your mouth.
Nice got finished last. Sometimes you gotta respond back in violence. I ain't scared of jail because my head is way worse than confinement.
What up?
Thinking about the shit I did and all the shit I didn't do. Got me at a point of snapping, better check your attitude. At the point of crashing out, I'm flying at low altitude. And I'm the only one that's on this plane that has a parachute. so hard to get a win when we are born to lose.
What I'm gonna do, homie? Since I came out the womb, this fight never lose, homie. Got mud on these shoes, homie. Me and the crew, yeah, we stick to the rules, homie. I can't even watch TV without hearing bullshit on the motherfucking news, homie. Brainwashed all the children, and they went a little crazy when they go shoot up the school, homie. And I came from the struggle where the kids get picked on. They ain't gotta check on their shoes, homie. Life like a zoo, trying to get beer rats and it built like a moose, homie. I brought the crew. When I pull up on the bed, yeah, she got her hair too, homie. Pull up like, ooh, they already know what the fuck we been through. This ain't even basic, bro. Feel like me against the Matrix, bro. I had a couple homeboy with a change up on me. Court system wanna throw chains up on me. Every Sunday it was raining on me. Back to back, it was banging on me. Back to back, it was raining on me. Every day it was raining on me.
It's so hard to get
That was a
away
nice
when
verse.
we are born to lose. I done felt so much pain in this life, I got immune. Only death is guaranteed when coming out the womb. And I'ma live mine to the fullest, case it's coming soon. And I'ma live mine to the fullest, case it's coming soon. Only death is guaranteed when coming out the womb. I done felt so much pain in this life, I got immune. It's so hard to get a win when we are born to lose. It's so hard to get a win when we are born to lose. I done felt so much pain in this life, I got immune. Only death is guaranteed when coming out the womb. And I'ma live mine to the fullest, case it's coming soon.
Living life to the fullest. There's a lot of time where I don't know what the hell to do, but there's a lot of time where the kids that go to school but don't know what a school is. There's a lot of time when I wanna rhyme and I don't even know what is on my mind. And there's a lot of people thinking I don't know, like I'm gonna make a whole movie sequel. And where were you back in it, people?
It's so hard to get a win when we are born to lose.
It's so hard to get away when you want to lose.
Can't find an official figure.
All right. Not bad. There's certain energy and aspect to that record where you can drive around, you know, kind of cruise, you know, just get into that bag, you know, kind of music, or like a high-speed chase kind of thing. For sure seems like something that would have a nighttime, you know, kind of video. And I like what both of you did because there's a contrast of energies and stuff in there, right? Even more that you know, the feature gets in there and then elevates it in a very specific way, right? We always talk about everybody on a song really needing to be a little bit of an Avenger or Justice League member, right? When we relate it to comics, because each of those heroes are badass. When you think about Hulk, Thor, Iron Man, you know, and the lot, right? Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Ant-Man, Doctor Strange, like anybody you add, they all have whole different power sets and ways of approaching the fighting style and abilities that they have. And so it's always cool to see every one of them in unison, sort of doing their thing, just because, you know, like, man, it's a great combination. So in music, when you each sort of take on that like responsibility of, okay, if it was only me on the record, would it still be good? That's really the way to attack it. And if you add someone to the record that brings it down instead of up, they don't belong on the record. I usually look at that as sounding like we just added one of our homies to the song, and maybe they don't really rap. They rap because we rap, and they wanted to be a part of our world or something like that. But I appreciate it. It's also on YouTube, so you guys can chickadee check that out yourselves and enjoy it. Okay, we have SMS Wink with freestyle, and you said
okay. And we put BTA, driving all this foreign shit. I'm bipping when I'm in the A. Gucci, Louis, Prada, it depends on how I feel today. I put it in these niggas' face, I know they feel some type of way. They know I pull up trap. I got my Glock, walk with a lamp. I'm in the paint, I'm ducking shit, little bitch. I feel like Sean Kemp. I put this ice around her neck and make her feel like she can swim. And when they ask about handles, baby girl, you know I'm him. Damn. Gonna hop again, spirit the op one. one time, told myself not again. I was broke, hit a lick, next day got it in. Trying to find a 15, 30 on me. Papa 10, young and 10, he don't go to school. Niggas keep sleeping on me, we gon' let them drool. 8 balls on the corner like we ain't playing pool. I've been stepping so long, I need new shoes. For real. Damn. In any given situation, no, I stood on 10. And I've been trapping back since high school, no, I've been a man.
All right.
And I ain't never call a nigga when I'm in a jam. I got some big shit that'll spin you like a ceiling fan. Damn, and I got dog shit in his pocket, baby. Glizzy got a switchy tap it, take off like a rocket, baby. He say he the plug, but he don't know that I'm the socket, baby. Wolfing on the net, but you ain't that, you need to stop it, baby. Riding for a chain, even though I got one. Niggas keep talking about guns, never shot one. Fiends lined up for the elbow when the rock done. SMS Bruce Lee, bricks had to chop one. Giving out samples, they burning like candles. He pull up then shoosh, he ain't have a handle. Depending on her dick suck, she could get sandals. The 4-pound tuck under the arm of the flannel. Okay, and we pit BTA, driving all this foreign shit I'm bipping when I'm in the
like that beat back to back.
It depends on how I feel today. I put it in these niggas' face, I know they feel some type of way. Okay. And we pit BTA, driving all this foreign shit I'm bipping when I'm in the A. Gucci, Louis, Prada, it depends on how I feel today. I put it in these niggas' face, I know they feel some type of way.
But it doesn't take away a lot of deacon times, a lot of freaking things I like to say. I don't remember what the heck that All right. It was just a little freestyle, you guys going back and forth, doing your thing. Like, quite literally, man, I actually like what you guys did, right? A little bit of a back and forth. You know, the quality of what you were doing was still popping. You know, it felt polished, right? You know what I'm saying? And then even the visuals were good quality, man. Like that's what I like to see from artists. Again, when we're talking about the sort of difference between like the real videos that you guys do and then the AI ones, there's just something that feels much better about seeing you in front of the camera, you know, seeing you actually there, no matter how simple it is, to really get the real you. And then there's work in, all right, let me get in there, learn my song, make sure that I can, you know, say every word and like perform what people are hearing in the record. It was quick, it was fast. I wouldn't have minded a little bit more. Ain't no secret, like that's how we do around these here parts. But you know, not too bad. What up, G-Ro? Hey yo, what up, G-Ro? There goes my G-Ro. Watch him as he goes. You gotta do that. Y'all like, what the freak? There goes my.
Excuse me, did you just say there goes
All right, let's go ahead and go back into the line again. Let me go ahead and move this down here. I'm gonna restart the TikTok side real quick for a moment. Hold on. There goes my. Hold on, I'm trying to fix. FJ, gospel remix, extended verse, okay.
Will you beat this?
Every word that I say, gospel. Every bar that I spray, man, that's gospel. Every statement I make, it's gospel. Speak the truth till I'm slain, that's gospel. Raised in the Heath, born in Mayday Hospital. Bethlehem where I stayed, that's gospel. Worship God every day, gospel. Head on the ground when I pray like in the Gospels. Every word that I say, gospel, yeah, them better. Write my words in red letters. We see you repping the wrong setting, it's a vendetta. Effort, flight risk, no man, a jet setter. Way I've been traversing the surf, been searching for the truth. Call me Salman the Persian, seen the light. Beaming, that's my faith in my works. Not three and not two, it's only one that I worship. Spin you out of your churches, this ain't a verse, it's a sermon. Go by the book and you ain't gotta ask which version, nah. You know what I mean? Can my creed ain't nice scene. It's something more like Yassine and I ain't blaspheming. Man of peace, but you don't wanna disturb it. Stay in your lane, no swerving, cause these lines ain't blurring. Thank Jah for waking me up this early. I pray to the Rahim, then I go get the sterling. Fuck's he on about? Please believe you can't test the lyrics. When it comes to them verses, I'm a textual critic. You can love it or hate it, I'm just speaking the facts. Speak the truth till they spray me like Malik or Shabazz. Shit is deeper than rap, yeah, I might be next. Can I live till I see death? I keep both eyes open, fuck the IDF. On smoking, I ain't lying to regret. Lord forgive me till that day the sun rise from the west. Know what time it is when Christ descends by the white man red. Pray I'm praying beside him, live in the flesh. Yes, every word that I say is gospel. Ain't rocking with them fake apostles. Hearing big boy talking, nah, you ain't colossal. Best watch what you say, car it may just cost you. What's a man to a king, and what's a king to God? We all sinners, but I ain't out here sinning with God. And my Lord is not one-eyed, keeping a buckeye. Put him to bed, give you that permanent shut-eye. These statements ain't meant for laymen. And if you're ready for war, just say when. FJ, the apex, the main pred. Make you pray when I'm amen. Every word that I say, gospel. Every bar that I spray, man, that's gospel. Every statement I make, it's gospel. Speak the truth till I'm slain, that's gospel. Raised in the heat, born in Mayday Hospital. Bethlehem where I stayed, that's gospel. Worship God every day, gospel. Head on the ground when I pray like in the gospels.
All of the times, you know I got you. You freaking making dope ass freaking songs with gospel freaking to let the people they don't even really know what they freaking do, and they even be talking about apostles. Also freaking there's lots of dinosaurs that have died in the past and nobody's seen the fossils. Well, actually somebody's seen it, then they cleaned it, and then that is that when you will pick up a Kleenex, you freaking find a freaking booger in it. Like, what am I talking about? What do y'all think about that? First off, you get in there, you did your thing. You know, you get in there always like with a certain level of conviction, right? And like with each artist that comes to the show, we always want to be able to take you serious, right? We want to look at you as an artist and not someone who is trying to be an artist. And so when you are what feels like an artist, and we hear the confidence, the conviction, just the seriousness of you knowing what it is, right? Like if you have people's attention at all, it's like doing the job is very important. Otherwise, you're wasting people's time, right? Are you gonna be she bang? Are you gonna be the thing that people don't really take? Like nobody's expecting you just, you know, him she bang him to go to Sway and do 5 Fingers of Death or you know the freshman ciphers and stuff. Obviously completely different music, but same thing with like Phoenix flexing and stuff like that. They're a different type of I think, you know, situation. Even you know Mouse, right? Like they're not trying to be the best. Is a bias. But lyricism is everything, right? It's how we really get to know you, and the more intricate that you can be within those elements, the more we see how well like your mind works. I appreciate those of you who decide to do choruses on your records at all, because it's something that you know, we can come back to throughout the record without feeling like there's, you know, some kind of repetition within there. You know, but yeah, good job within there. What do you say? 5 emojis from G-Roll. And let me see, keep your Buckeye, permanent Jedi scheme is crazy. Yeah, he got in there, and and you know, handle that, man. As we proceed to give you a unique, we have Spurtle with Rango. Spurtle with Rango. Know that change. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do, but I tango. Takes to the. Let's see.
Rango. Mobile that shot like Rango. Rango. You. Rango. Mobile that shot like Rango. What they be doing? I just be close to all of the bullshit. I just be moving around with full clips. Too much to do, I gotta prove that I'll be the new shit. Holding back way too much tracks, I feel like a rude bitch.
Yeah.
All of the niggas be clueless, I just be maneuvering. I don't wanna be all of these niggas that suck, they feel like a Hoover bitch. Nigga be still like manure, fresh out the motherfucking sewer. To get up and stay in my boom. Shot like Rango.
Here's a lot of pizza, pasta. He's a monster. Like, you know what? We could not just sit down. Matter of fact, I don't even know if I squeezed I don't even know what the hell I'm going to say, but I need to not just freaking pop up. And I know that there's a lot of freaking artists that are getting locked up. I know that I am not just a rapper in this whole shit. Like, matter of fact, I know that I ain't gonna quit this whole shit. First off, I like that. I would actually want to sit down and actually write it. So I like this, man. 1 minute and 19 seconds. I do want it to be longer. You already know how I feel, man. Like, at least 2, potentially, you know, 3 verses or whatnot. Like, that's you know, the standard freaking to me, right? I feel like I like the beat. You know, what you do was fairly decent, and you know, it just is really what it is or whatnot. You have a catchy chorus though, so it's something that, you know, at least it hits that momentum, you know, spot or whatnot. But I'ma always let you know. I'm gonna be like, send me the beat if you know, you need an open verse or whatnot. Part of me wants to sit down and write to that. I feel it every time. And hold on, trying to find. No, I can't do it that way. So what is let me do this. Okay. And then let's go ahead and jump back in. We're back in the free line. We're almost getting close to potentially nearing the end, assuming that we'll be able to let you guys know.
What it do?
This is Robbie the Third.
Yeah, you said that you still play. Guess that makes us 2. All the time that I had, I don't waste on you. Yeah, the bottle says 1, but I took like 3. I don't really care what these drugs do to me. I got a tattoo artist high off methamphetamines. I got a hole in my heart trying to find a missing piece. I've been out in my I got some family missing me. So much hate in my body lately, I've been missing peace. Sometimes I pray to God and tell him it's hard to believe. The only thing that really helps is when she on her knees. Yeah, I got too much on my head and New York's to relieve. She gonna throw around that whammer, she over a T. I got paper, baby, I can give you what you need. Lay you down on the bed, show you how I please. Anywhere you go, I'll forever be.
What up, Sensation? It's a lot of shit. I don't know what the heck I do.
Yeah, you said that you still play. Guess that makes us 2. All the time that I had, I don't waste on you. Yeah, the bottle says 1, but I took like 3. I don't really
really care what these drugs do to me. I got a tattoo artist, high off methamphetamines. I got a hole in my heart trying to find a missing piece. I've been out in my I got some family missing me. So much hate in my body.
Production needs a lot of work.
Missing peace. Sometimes I pray to God and tell him it's hard to believe.
And every time I want to go and eat some bacon greens, I want to be able to say I mean. Okay, so there's a little bit of a vibe there. I do feel like certain elements could exit from the record, you know, itself in terms of the production, because there's a lot going on there, right? And it's almost like very distracting. It's literally like listening to parts of the record in low quality and then other parts being like 1-to-1. Like, you know, like if you recorded certain parts from a phone, like recording it audio wise, and then other elements are like, you know, 1-to-1, like the bass. And I feel like it makes it just a little bit messy when it comes to the mix. You need to make sure that you balance everything out. Sometimes knowing what things are a little bit too much. This is why we do request you guys go to the studio to really get your stuff recorded, mixed and mastered and everything, because when you have that second ear, they are going to know like where everything is, and sort of if they can't understand something, they'll know whether or not you need to perform that part again, or if you need to just if they need to just like cut the beat in that certain section so we can hear that part a little bit better or whatnot. But they should be inspiring you guys to give an even better performance that's, you know, better for the record and just overall for you. And in most cases too, like cut the beat off entirely and see how it sounds as an acapella, man. If you can't perform your song acapella wise, then there definitely is something else that might be missing from, you know, whatever record that is. So we're always looking for ways to even go in and like kind of remix things if possible and such. So there's that. We have Nazamo with Fame coming up next. Let's go see what you have. This one is on Spotify. What is even happening? It's like started at like a man. Say hella wavy.
It's been way too long.
Hella wavy.
Yeah. I gotta get back in the groove of things and shit, man. You know how it is, man. Yeah. Yeah. It's like a movie scene or something, man. You know how it is.
Let's see where you go, yeah. Man, I do
Look,
not know.
I had to play the game. I'm destined for the fame. But lately life been feeling like a circle, all the same. What is life without some pain? I've been doused inside the rain. And the dousing allegations, I'ma show them they deranged. Man, look at where I came. The slums is where I reign. A victim of the poverty and systematic chains. To think about it strains my mental every day. We know we need a change, but we not gonna change. We need a different pace for this new recipe. This shit I'm rapping stink. My flow is collard greens. What the fuck these niggas mean? I've been grinding since a teen. I've been rapping since a jit. But at first I used to sing. Niggas fake like Maybelline. I'ma always be a king. Man, music my first love. I remember our first fling. Bitch, I'm higher than the plane. I'm flyer than angel wings. I'm a ball like Angel Reese, so these niggas can't say a thing. Cause look how far I came up. Cold as hell in Dayton, but I flamed up. Tried to rap my wisdom to the peoples, but they shamed up. I wish that I could open up their eyes to see they shamed up. My fam was like the Gallagher's, I guess that's why I'm shameless. Wish that they could feel the same love, and it's a shame cause growing up I didn't understand how blessed my name was. Shit'll never be the same, bruh, cause things are changing. A weak man in the past, I'm glad to say I ain't the same one. Woo! Yeah. Aw, man. I guess y'all can say I'm back, man. And I ain't going nowhere this time. It's time to... Man, I know what time it is, man. I'm back in this bitch. Yeah. Woo!
You know
know that you back. Hopefully you freaking are dope and you don't know that you whack. Freaking if a song freaking that ain't dope. There's a lot of time where there's a lot of places you can't go when it comes to certain sayings. They be like, it takes two to tango, and I really do like things with mango, and I know that freaking the artists that ain't good, they are strangled by the fact that. Now, what do you guys think about that? Wanted to need our feedback is welcome, man. Listen, you get in there, you did your thing, you had a little bit of a vibe, you had also just the ability to get in there and rap, you have a personality, you have a certain energy that works with the record. Beat and sample does sound familiar as something that I feel like I've either heard just, you know, aspects of what we heard. So I almost was like, is this a remix? You have a lot of blank space in there, which, like, if I just press play, it's still going. It's still going. That's what I be trying to warn y'all about sometimes, man. When you record, listen to me right now, because this is extremely important, okay? When you actually record a song, and you're going in to finish off the record, like when you basically feel like it's done, make sure that you cut any empty space that's gonna be at the end of your song, right? You have to fade it out and then let it go to, you know, close to the end. But like as soon as that space is gone, you don't want to have that thing. Because look at what's happening right now, right? Like if I put that song on a playlist, if it's song number 3 or 4, people are gonna think that's the end of the playlist, because all of a sudden nothing is happening after the song is over. It's not just gonna automatically go to the next song. So you end up with a situation where, you know, you kind of almost mess up the playlist. Like sometimes people just want to put something on and then let it rock, you know, let all the songs that would be on it sort of like go back to back. And you don't want them to have to wait, what's going on? Let me go look at my phone and, you know, press next or whatever. It gives people a little bit too much work to do. So hopefully you go back in and fix that. It's fire nonetheless, you know. I think we think, I agree. You can't go, you know what I mean? 5.6, man, you know what I mean? Like, listen, I thought he did a good job. It's like 5 seconds away from what? 10 minutes or something. No, not 10 minutes. What the fuck am I talking about? 5 seconds away from 3 minutes. And you say, yeah, I'm going to sleep after the fade out, right? Hey, see what I'm saying? Like after the fade out, like what else are we supposed to do, man? All right, this might be the last record of the night, of course. We'll try to tap back in tomorrow.
Look, I don't wanna follow my doubt. A lot of people get it twisted when they see me smile. Call up any one of my homies that's knowing my style. Think about it, I'm a lot of shit, wow. Always had the music here to help me hold it down. They was calling me a rookie, but I've been here for a while. They ain't wait my feet, y'all ain't get a free trial, motherfucker. I'm a product of my environment, see me in the aisle, doing late night shows, winning crowds. Running people in the back, turn their head when they hear my voice, and the whole room look like owls. Motherfucker never put me for a full couple homies got a. How you teaching me a lesson, now I dropped out of school. I done tried to cover homies for thinking they too cool. Stay real, been the number one rule. Let me hear ya. Inhale, exhale, I know shit with a lot. Fuck you, I feel, and I do it a lot. I don't care if you not with me, is you ready or not? I've been climbing up this ladder all this way from the top. I'm just saying, high school was never easy, you feel me? Like I never really fit in. Took too many places I was going to, you know. People just never myself in the mirror and looked at me. A lot of the time I feel like I don't be making no type of sense. Like I just be talking to myself on my head and everything just way too much. Hold up. Smile for the flash. Wishing everybody saw the battles going on through the few small cracks in the mask. Jim Carrey would've call me slap. I be trying to find words to attach, but it's dark while I'm looking. I've been stuck in the search, no match. See the walls I be trying to break past. Got me feeling like I think too hard and take a step back. I'm just holding my breath. Don't look down. I'm at a point where this shit is feeling like a past life when I look back. Remember young man with a pen up in his hand, writing lyrics in the notes. Never worry where the book's at. Verse so stacked with the words, homie, y'all were just rats. So my dog holler, see where the hook at. I could think of plenty motherfuckers that told me I wouldn't be shit. Now they wish your words could have been took back. Inhale, exhale, I know shit with a lot. Fuck you, I feel, and I do it a lot. I don't
There's a lot of pizza pasta. You got in there, and it's a little bit different, right? Because you have, more of a melodic kind of situation when it comes to that overall, you know what I'm saying, chorus. You get in there and still have an actual voice, so it's more natural. You don't just throw auto-tune on it, of course, so it makes that even doper. And you can really get in there and perform live with a guitar and all that, which is extremely important. This feels like something that you definitely would make the single, have the music video and everything too, and just be a fun kind of vibey record, man. So definitely push that. I mean, honestly, man, every record that I have heard from you so far has been proper, man. You put that work into each song. There's nothing that I feel like you've wasted your time on and just like half-assed and gave the listener just something that's ass. Like there are artists who will always sound like they just kind of say whatever off top, and they just throw beats on and then do whatever, and then they go on to the next song and stuff. And I don't ever hear that from you. I feel like you think about truly what records that you want to make and go in there with every level of creativity that you can, and that's what really makes a good artist that will get out there, right? Now, of course, with everything, it does take money to put promotion into yourself, your posts, your content, whatever it might be. The more things that you have that are also related to some of these things that we'll hear from you, right? And I think like for every one of us, like we need visual content that is packaged with these songs to really allow just everything to live. Like it's on us at this point, right? Before, there was a very specific structure. There would be an album that an artist would work on, and then they would give us, give or take, 2 to 3 singles from that project, and then make videos to those. And then over the course of like that year, they would sort of promote each single video, do live performances, and promote that album, and then they work on another one the next year, and so on, right? And we get that. These days though, there's no limit to how many videos you can do to those songs or make singles with. You can make every single song on an album a single pretty much, and do the videos for them now, and then kind of have a little bit of a visual album that kind of tells a story and or continues in just different ways, right? Imagine like at the end of every video, you sort of tease the beginning of the next. You know what I mean? Like it's not too hard to do those things or whatnot, but it should be something that would be fun for you to do, and then for us to experience as a whole. So hopefully we get to see that thing there. And yeah, man, listen, find something we can hop on, man, you know what I mean, and try to make some fun and dope, man. There's a lot of dope artists who send to the show, whatnot. It's always an honor to be able to make records with you guys, and build something into the history or whatnot. All right, we're gonna go ahead and head on out, but we will be back tomorrow. And be safe out there, of course, man. If you guys are making music and like, don't let nobody tell you guys to stop, man. Still be motivated. Over time, anything that you go through, like, build that into the songs and records. Like, that's what people want to hear. They want to get to know you guys and really see what you are able to create or whatnot. And thank you for getting to our show at all. So you're good, dude. Thanks for everything. No. You.
and I'm known and fell asleep when I'm yawning. Waking up when I'm alone, I'm seeing blue and orange. People follow me to school and copy me until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, knowing I'm a Nazi, probably in a uniform. Born identity, homie, uniform. My brain is over until I stopped and put my music on. I'm just crawling like a zombie, knowing I'm a Nazi, probably in his uniform. Born identity, homie, you